Like, already, you cannot hear my mic. Mic is too loud, mic is too low. How are we now? Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. All right, we're better, we're good. We are in a brand new streaming setup. I hope you guys like it. We're working out some kinks here. I'm so happy to be here. I have been your community manager since the 8th anniversary, and it's an honor to be a part of something that's been here for 10 years. So I just wanted to say thank you right away before we start. I'm so happy to be a part of such a legendary MMO, a very unique MMO, and I'm happy to celebrate this day with you all. So we have prepared a lot of things for you on this show today, but before I get started, I want to see who's in chat. I want to see some friendly names in here. Who do we have? Say hi to me, please. Who do we have? Laos, what's up? Nayawi, how are you? Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh my gosh. Arianel, Il, how are you? Oh my gosh, we got Zakin, how's it going? This is great. Okay, I feel much more comfortable. The whole gang is here. How you guys doing, everybody? What do you guys want to see the most today? What are we expecting from this stream? You're late, Rookie. How's it going? Il says Arena. We're gonna talk about Arena at least, that's for sure. Ronan's Prime Guard is here. Zakin, giveaways, we have giveaways. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the stream. So today we're gonna have giveaways, of course. We are going to have 3 very special guest interviews. I'm very excited about that. It's going to be staff from current staff and staff that's been here from the past as well. And we're going to do the very first Golden Ploggle Awards, which is great. They're called the Ploggies. Basically in-game rewards and player awards. So these have been voted on by the players and for the players. And then we have a few surprises at the end as well. There's also a lot of 10th anniversary events going on right now. I'm so happy to see all of the love that's been pouring into the Discord, on the website. We have a lot of very fun, nostalgic events going on. We have letters from the players, where players are writing letters on Discord about what makes the game special to them, funniest memories, their favorite community memories. There's a lot of really good stories there. I really would love you guys to check that out. And we're also publishing on the website something similar. We're doing something called Player Spotlights. We've only released 1 or 2 so far. I know we have a lot of people here from the beginning. Our very first Player Spotlight was from Alice Quinn from Alice Discord. So you guys should check that out. It's up on the website now, and we're gonna have about 10 to 12 more of those published throughout the anniversary celebration. So the anniversary celebration is gonna last for about a week or 2. We have a live update coming next week that's a part of that. And NEO has its own update coming shortly. We'll talk about that. NEO has its own first anniversary celebration coming. So it's a very exciting start to 2026. So please stay tuned for all of that. There are also more 10th anniversary events that we have not released yet. Starting probably Monday, check out Discord for all the news. Starting Monday, we will have a scavenger hunt every single day for live codes. About, I think, 10 codes for the 10th anniversary. So for about 10 days, we're gonna have a scavenger hunt each day, where you will go to various platforms, in-game, out-of-game, social media, and find secret codes spread out. So there'll be lots of goodies there for live players. We're also going to equip our creators with special codes, so they will also be giving away codes, so that will be fun. And there'll be a couple other things as well. So stick around. If you're a live player, there's stuff for you. If you're a NEO player, there's stuff for you as well. There's so much going on in the next month or 2, so I'm very excited. It's a great time to be a Blade & Soul fan. And today, we really get to celebrate Blade & Soul's past, Blade & Soul's histories, the stories that have gone around for 10 years. I'm a massive MMO fan. The first thing I ask people is what was their first MMO? What's your favorite memory about being an MMO player? So this is the stuff I eat up and I love, and I want to share that with you. I want to pull that from our community, and I want to celebrate all of those stories, all the love today for everything that you guys have experienced. And again, I'm just honored to be a part of it for the last 2 years. So one event we have going on right now is the Read the Letters event. Staff have been posting their letters on the website. If you guys were around when Jonathan was the producer of Blade and Soul, he just left. He was the very first person to write a letter, so it's really cool to bring back some legends from the past and hear about what made the game special for them. So he published a letter. We have a few more surprises from former staff. We have current staff posting as well. Cozy, I love you, Cozy. I see you in chat. Cozy just posted his letter on the website. Cozy is one of our favorite quality assurance QA guys, so it's really interesting to see his perspective on all of the time that he's been spending in the game and working on the game. So go to the website, guys. Lots of cool stuff there. Go to the Discord. We have so much fun that we're doing over the next few weeks, and I hope you all really enjoy it. So in that event, also, players are writing letters, and I told everyone who participates in that event to also include a picture of their character. And since we're doing a live stream now, I thought it would be fun to do our very first sort of giveaway contest by drawing that character. So what we can do is we're going to randomly select somebody in chat that is here right now who also left a letter and also left their picture. And one of our staff members, Suin works in marketing. Can we pull up Suin's camera and see her setup just to get this started? Yay, there's Suin! Suin doesn't have a microphone, but she's really good at writing and drawing. Hello, Suin. So, Suin started, I think this year or I think Suin started not this year, in 2025. And Suin, the first thing I remember from Suin is we had a whiteboard next to my desk, and she would come by and just leave like really quick, fun drawings, lots of lens, lots of cute pictures of staff members, and she's really good at drawing very fast, and she has her own style. So I wanted to do my best to bring her into the stream and do a fun event around that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick somebody from the Read the Letters event, and she has 10 minutes to draw your character in her style. And after that, the staff can maybe sign it after, and we'll email you or send you via Discord that digital copy of the drawing. And I thought that would be really fun. So let's start with that. Caesar is also running our new streaming setup. Say hello to Caesar in chat, everybody. Let's see who can spell Caesar correct the first time. Caesar's running the switcher. We love Caesar. Say hi to Caesar. Caesar's gonna pull up the giveaway. We're gonna use Nightbot for the giveaway. And so for this one, we have several giveaways today. For this one, I only want you to participate if you participated in the Discord contest. Please do not participate, because we're gonna go look for your entry, and if there's no entry, we're not gonna find your picture. So please, for this one, only participate in the giveaway for Read the Letters event. All right, so let's pull that up, and we will do a command. Let's do exclamation point draw. Only type that in chat if you participated in this event. I'm risking a little bit that I hope you guys don't oh, I didn't read the letter. Sorry, Darkly. All right, if you participated in the event, please type draw. Here we go. And there will be other giveaways for people that did not participate, but stay out of this event if you stay out of this giveaway if you did not participate. All right, here they come. Here they come. How many entries do we have? I can't really see, but we have a lot. Hopefully, one of these winners is going to be participating. We have about 80. Okay. Remember, if you didn't participate, just wait. There's going to be another giveaway. Yeah, this is way too many. There were a lot of entries. I will say that. 100 now. All right, I'm gonna count. I'm gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is the winner? Let's see. The winner is not to go. What is your character? What is your name on Discord? Not. Yo, what's up? Not. What is your? Did you participate in the event? First question. Let's see. I'm gonna give you, I use BD. Okay, I think that's gonna be a no. You have 5 seconds to type your Discord name if you participated in the Discord event. And we're gonna re-roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's re-roll. Wait. See, this, I'm putting faith in the community for this event. This is already good entertainment though. Are we enjoying ourselves? I'm gonna wait 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, reroll. Here we go. Oh, I recognize this name. Psycho Yumi. Did you participate in the event? Yo, lots of yos here. Did you participate? We can do it, guys. We can do this as a community. We can harness the power of technology. We can do a Discord cross Twitch event. All right, Psycho, I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds to type your Discord name. You guys better prepare by having your Discord name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's re-roll. Super 4 something. Super C4. Please type your Discord name so I can find. Let's see. Yeah, this is going really great, Digital Pain. People Horrific giveaway. All right, re-roll. I think I'm gonna change the event. If we don't get a drawing, oh, Rockable! I know that you participated. All right, comment. I know Rock probably participated. So comment. Why don't you search for Rock's picture in Discord? Rockable. I'm pretty sure Rock participated. That is a name. I did. First letter. Very great. Okay. So comment is going to send a picture of Rockable's character to Swin, and Swin's gonna draw it. While that gets set up, Caesar, let's run another giveaway, and I'm gonna explain the giveaway now. So this is for everybody. Now we're gonna please everybody here. Whoever wins is going to be able to take a choice between the Poharan plushie. Actually, you can actually see it in this angle. Caesar, do you mind going back to the wide angle? I want to show them our little display here. All right, so you can choose Poharan plush if you win, Advanced GG Shaker, that's Jin So-yoon, or Advanced GG, look at my wingspan, measure that, or Advanced GG Shaker Master Hong, or brand new, came in yesterday. We have from Infinity. Can you cut to the other camera, Caesar? Sorry, I'm putting you to the test. From Infinity, we have Blade and Soul Neo. Let's see if I can do it without spilling these everywhere. Blade and Soul Neo keycaps. Space bars, Blade and Soul Neo logo, and lots of cute little chibi characters. So, if you win this giveaway, we're gonna do 3 of these today. You get to choose between all of those. All right, I'm ready, if you're ready, Caesar, to do this giveaway. Infernal Lord up there was a limited edition plushie. Hopefully one of you grabbed it. All right, for this, let's do, what do you guys want to name this this keyword. Let's take a keyword from chat. It's not going to be draw. What do you guys want? Ticket, po. All right, let's do po. P-O-H. Explanation point. P-O-H. Here we go. And it just begun. Boom. Here we go. This one, everyone can participate in. Yay. While we wait for that, Caesar, did we get Rock's picture yet? Imagine that I have an earpiece. We got it. This just in. We got Rock's player picture. It's getting loaded up right now. Thank you, everybody. I think we can do this today. I have faith in our community. Thank you, comment. Love to comment in the chat. Well, we're all typing po right now. How many entries are we at? $138. Okay. Let's do a countdown. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, look at all these first-time chatters coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here we go. Hater Ace, are you alive? Hater, give me a sign of life. Hater, if you want one of these wonderful gifts, you must speak. By the way, we are, oh, there we go. Hello. Okay, Hater, what you're gonna do is you're gonna DM Comet. Comet, say hi in chat, and Comet's gonna send you a questionnaire / shipping form, and you get to choose the gift that you want. So, NC Comet just typed in chat, DM him, click on his name, click whisper, and he'll send it to you. And that's how we'll do that. That was a lot more smooth, wasn't it, guys? Hey. We're doing it. We're doing it. I see Heart Eater. Hi, Heart Eater. Look at this. While we're here, this is Ronin's legendary skill book. I think Neo players will know a lot about this. Heart Eater and Kelpak. We were doing a TwitchCon event, and it was in California, so it wasn't a Blade and Soul event, but I knew that they were in California, so we invited them. And they gifted this to me, and it was so wonderful. So now I bring this to all my meetings. And keep in mind what Neo players really want, always. Sometimes I'll just put this in my chair and leave the meeting so people know what they want. Right? Right? Okay. All right, so let's check in on Suin. Let's see how this is going. Let's see if we have, okay, there's Rock's character, 10 minutes. Here we go. Let's watch it for a bit, and then I'm gonna switch to the next piece of content because we don't want to. Swin has a wonderful hat, doesn't she, everybody? We'll check in with her a bit. Oh, I love this. Is that a Lin? I think I see a Lin in a reindeer. Rock, are you a Lin? Oh, this is already looking great. Don't touch the volume sliders, says Otter. They're coming after you, Caesar. Rock, yes. Rock is a Lin summoner. Lin with the reindeer kitty. Oh yeah, that's your pet. Duh. You're familiar. Very familiar. Rare photo of summoner cat being alive, says Chaos Butters. Hi Butters, how are you? Deviant Fur, we have the wizard in chat. What's going on, wizard? Everybody say hi to wizard. Who else is here? Steak. I see hi Steak too. We have 2 steaks in our community, so I never know which is which. So our next player spotlight, if it hasn't been published yet, is actually going to be about Steak and Sora. And I believe the story with Sora is that Sora started playing live, and then she met Steak, and then convinced him to start playing. And so we get to read about their relationship and their relationship with the game as a couple, which is pretty cool. So I think that is the next player spotlight that will be probably published today. That's looking great so far. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Let's start. Let's put Suin in the bottom corner. And I think we should start our very first special guest interview. And we'll keep Suin down there. And I will remember to check in with Suin. And Caesar can also check in with me as well. Caesar, do you want to do our special guest now, or do you want to set up the Suin thing? How are you feeling? Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our first guest interview. We'll have three of these today. Our very first guest, I'm so happy to be able to sit next to this person. Our very first guest, you may know him from many, many live streams from the past. If you go on our YouTube and you go to the live section and you look at all of these lives that happened back in the NC West era, you will see probably this special man. His name is Brett Jaxel. He is the lead writer and all-around localization legend from back in the day, but he still works here. He is working on Neo, working on live, still going to several voice recording sessions. Let's bring in Brett Jaxel. Woo! Claps in the chat, claps in the chat. Oh, and he is wearing a wonderful, legendary. I'm gonna move my chair for you. How's it going, Brett? How are you?
Great.
This is it. We're finally sharing the desk together.
We are.
Yeah. So when NCA started, I started 2 years ago, and it was always the minute I got hired was to get back to live streaming. And of course, I did my research. And I told Brett, I was like, Brett, we're gonna share the desk together someday. We gotta get back to having you on camera. So here we are, 2 years later, not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
We got our first, semi-professional setup. I'm happy to be close to what you used to be.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Hopefully this will be a little less cringeworthy than
some
of the streams we did in the past.
I don't think so. Is everybody hear us okay before we start? No, we see, we got a lot of love for you in chat. He's still alive. Wait, I remember him, says Star. What else do we got? We missed you, Brett. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Doesn't this feel good? How was your setup back in the day? Did you have, how many cameras? What do you remember?
It was a pretty legit, we were pretty spoiled back in the day. We had a stream room with the lighting rig up top and multiple cameras set up.
Yeah.
So we were pretty spoiled. But this is great. The work you all have done here is marvelous.
Oh,
so.
Awesome. All right, I'll take any love I can get. All right, so I wanted to bring Brett in today because it's the 10th anniversary. Brett is probably, I'm going to let you actually explain. So I'm going to stop talking. Why don't you just tell me, what your background is in general and how you started at NC and kind of went into Blade and Soul.
Okay, great, yeah. So I worked in the film industry for about 10 years before I switched over to NC. And so I was originally hired on as a localization writer, contract for an Ion update. So I was just working on an Ion update.
Do you remember the update?
I do not. This was a while ago. So it was just like a couple month gig. But through that process, I got pulled onto the Blade and Soul team, which was very small at the time. This was pre-launch. This was the very beginning of Blade and Soul in the West. So there were 6 other localization writers at the time. I was number 7. We ended up having a team of 10.
Oh, wow.
Prior to launch. So
10 people on the localization team before Blade and Soul even launched.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
What was the vibe in the office before launch? Was it like rush, or you had a lot of time?
It was definitely a rush. I mean, there were major terms and things like that we spent more time in, and then just kind of trying to come to agreement in terms of how we were going to localize names and things like that. But once we got into the quests and the skill descriptions, things like that, there was a ton of text to go through.
Wow.
So, it was a rush, but it was exciting. It was fun to be part of a project on the localization side from the get-go, from such a basic level, to kind of define what would be foundational in terms of the loc going forward. So that was really fun and challenging and exciting.
Yeah.
sometimes things work, sometimes we changed our minds, sometimes the community might not like the decisions we made, but we tried our best to both honor the original Korean and the intent of the game, this great game that the developers gave us, but also make it accessible and fun for our Western players.
Cool. What about voiceover? Were you in voiceover recording sessions at that point in your career, or were you involved in that at all before launch?
Before launch, no. Aside from writing certain characters in the script and kind of having characters assigned to me, I would learn that process later through both one of the other writers as well as some of the great people I get to work with, like voice actors who became voice directors and are now working more as voice directors on that front. And that was a whole new world to me and very exciting and something I'm very grateful that I got to be a part of, to see some of these voice actors that we've been working with forever, their careers have since launched and continuing to work with them on these characters that we've been doing for 10 years now. So that's really cool.
So going back to launch, or maybe, going back to launch, what was the first major challenge that your team encountered around launch as far as localization goes?
There were a couple things. So when we first had translations, they were coming to us from a vendor who just did basically mostly literal translations from the Korean. So they didn't have context. So there would be weird things we'd have a build with this like very basic English, but it would be, there'd be mistakes. There'd be things like you'd pick up a chest in game in an early build of Blade and Soul, and you'd mouse over it, and it would say heat.
Oh, great.
Because in Korean, the word for heat is basically the same as open.
Yes.
So instead of, so there'd be things like that. Just because there was no context, we'd be fixing things like that. And then it was just naming, figuring out how we wanted to name characters, how we wanted to name factions. By the time I came on, some of the really foundational stuff had already been decided, like the 7 starting classes had been named.
Was that tough? Oh, well, you said it already happened.
It had already happened, but I saw that like they were considering like Blade Weaver instead of Blade Dancer and things like that. And
wow. Those are such legendary, like the classes are very like, can you imagine if Blade Dancer, BD was something different? That'd be crazy.
It sets the tone for sure.
Blade Dancer is such a good name, says Otter Rooney. I agree, Otter. By the way, while I'm looking at chat, Caesar, do we have an update from Suin? She got to work pretty quickly there.
Suin's quick.
Let's
Suin's
see.
Really good.
Let's say, we got color. Oh my gosh,
it's amazing. The familiar with the reindeer outfit.
Can you go full screen, Caesar?
That looks so good.
Oh, look at Rocky with the familiar. That's so cute.
Wow.
By the way, I don't want to limit Suin to 10 minutes anymore. Anyway, you keep going, Suin. You're doing great. This is so nice. I'm so happy we're doing this.
With the lintail in the back.
Suin was questioning her ability to do this and absolutely knew you could do it, Suin. This is great. This is beautiful. We love you, Suin.
And going from the profile angle of the screenshot.
Yeah, that's some talent.
That's so awesome. Wow.
That's great. Cool. All right, let's get back to it. All right. What about, are there any funny stories you have from all of your past? Let's go to everything. We can skip launch now. Go into your full career working on Blade and Souls. What are some of the funniest kind of localization challenges that you've encountered?
So there's a lot. There, like I said, from the get-go, we had to name so many things. So, like for example, there were all the crafting and gathering guilds. So in the old crafting system, you had guilds that were used for like gathering materials, like fish, and then you had all the crafting guilds. So we came up with that was a lot of funny names. Like the Pottery Guild was the Merry Potters. So there used to be a lumberjack guild, and the name we came up with for them was the Tree Fellers, which I think is pretty good.
Tree Fellers.
One of the ideas that didn't go through was the Gatuda Choppers, in honor of like the former governor of California, like Gatuda Chopper, because they're chopping down trees. So.
How far did that make it?
That made it to the meeting in which we said, we probably should.
That would have worked for one. EU would have loved that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, possibly inappropriate. Yeah,
Good old gratuitous. Gratuitous. Gratuita Guild.
Yeah, and then sometimes we discover issues down the road. So like in Acts 1 through 3, there's these two kind of outlaw groups that are very much part of the story. There's the pirates, the Black Ram Marauders.
Right.
And we liked that name from the get-go. And then there's there's the bandits, which are the Lumang Syndicate. Yep. And the Lumang Syndicate have these factions, which all kind of have like snake names. So originally, the group of Lumang that was going to be in the Viridian Coast, the first area, we were going to call them the Black Adders. But then at some point we had a meeting and we saw a map and we saw a bunch of Black Ram and a bunch of Black Adders, and we're like, that's too much. So we decided to change the name to Dusk Adders, which is what the final name is.
I like it.
So yeah, there were things like that. A lot of the funny things I wish I could share were just things that would happen in the recording studio.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Foul-Mouthed Granny was hilarious.
We're going to be talking about Foul-Mouthed Granny later too. Yeah. Tell us about. So Foul-Mouthed Granny was a nomination in the best NPC for our awards that we're doing today. Tell us everything you know about Foul-Mouthed Granny.
Yeah, it became really iconic. I mean, I think if I recall, the general idea was kind of baked into the Korean we received. So we
was it just full of like curse words and
it was just full of like bleeped content implying that. I think there was at least hints of that general idea in the Korean source. So we ran with it because we thought it was hilarious. But I wasn't there at the time. But during the voiceover recording, the voice actress who was voicing this character was kind of upset. I don't think they even made her say any, like, they didn't ask her to curse like a sailor or anything, but she was a little like uncomfortable.
She wasn't into it.
Yeah,
the vibe was
so
off.
so even things like oh, you mother trucker, she was a little like taken aback and a little like shocked. So her performance still came out great, but it was definitely a little bit of an awkward like situation.
So you had to get creative and push her.
Push her to say these not offensive words in a way that was like
you corn on the cob.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was an interesting experience. For sure.
Chat, what would you make uncomfortable Granny say without actually cursing in chat? What would you make her say to come? What is the clean version you would say in chat? I'm being very dangerous with chat right now. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it, but let's have some fun. Let's see. If you had to coach the actress of Granny and to say, oh no, Aria, now, how dare you? Everything's being bleeped on its own. Blimey, there we go. It is a very dangerous question.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's behaving pretty well. Okay, that's awesome, but it worked out because now it's a fan favorite for sure.
It did become a fan favorite.
Cool.
Just an amusing character for sure.
I still hear about her quite often. Kind of on along the lines of what you were talking about with the guilds, it's very interesting to me. Like, is there sort of like a style guide or like a workflow or format that you had to set up early on that's kind of like the law of localization, to where you decide, because we use a lot of Korean names, but we also adjust them as well, right? So how do you guys sort of work with that? Like Jin So-yoon, for example, is not a very common, name that people from our region are saying quite often. So is there like a guide you guys create, or like a rule? Like, how do you guys decide that?
Yeah, so we kind of, we kind of, as the Loc team, made decisions on how we were going to approach names specifically. And then oftentimes that would mean getting input from the PD or even the community team. But yeah, so for example, Jin So-yeon. So as many of you may know, in Korean, like typically you have a family name that comes before an assigned name. So Jin being the sort of the family name, and then like So-yeon being the given name. So in that case, we just kind of combined them and then Romanized it a little bit. There are other characters like Do-chan. His original name was Do Chunpyong, something like that in the original Korean. So again, we kind of shortened it and put it together. There were other names that were a little different. Choi Gina, we more or less kept that Korean name intact.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's easy.
And then there are others that we just changed a little bit. Yura was more like Yuran, that sort of thing. Soha was like Jin Soha, you know. So it would kind of depend on the name. So we tried to find this balance of sort of honoring the original Korean while making it a little bit more westernized and more easy to pronounce, easy to recognize for Western players. I think for the most part we did a pretty good job. Some things could have been done differently, but that's kind of what we were going for.
Are there times where a name has just been so bizarre for us to try and pronounce that you just completely rename it altogether?
I can't think of any specific examples, but yeah, for sure.
Nice. This reminds me. So we're also working on Blade & Soul Heroes right now, and luckily sometimes the rest of the company can be involved in decisions that go into localization, and when they're just looking for opinions. And right now there's a new hero coming out for Blade & Soul Heroes that's actually inspired by the Infernal Lord up there, which is pretty cool.
Our flamey boy.
Our little plushie's getting a little more lore added. And you know, we had to make a decision whether we keep the Korean name or, you know, relate it to fire altogether. So I just find that really interesting. Like, do we keep do we stick with the Korean name and stay on point, stay on a brand, or do we change it? So those decisions, you know, don't come lightly, but it's very interesting.
Right.
And Brett does still continue to leave in little joke names in the list that he sends, so it's always a wonderful treat to have. So,
Gotta keep it light.
a little peek behind the curtain. All right, so what about, I'd love to play around with this as well. Are there any other we almost sort of named this but we didn't situations that you can think of? Any other, or it's just pretty much the Get to Choppers is what really stuck up?
That's the one I can think of.
Any other like really tough decisions that you remember?
We were really debating over. So there's the angler yeti in the game, the big yeti boss, and then later on there was like this like green plant version of it, which I didn't come up with this name. I wish I could say that, but someone came up with Grass Squatch, which I thought was brilliant.
I love that.
Which is really good. And then I can't think of like a really awkward, but a name that a lot of players initially didn't care for was Zulia, because the Korean was closer to just Julia or Julia.
Okay.
And so some of the players really wanted us to keep the J in it. The thought that we had was we'd take Julia and then combine it with Zool, which is a little reference to Ghostbusters if you're old school like we are.
Yes.
So only Zulia, and it seemed kind of appropriate because she's kind of a warlock type and kind of creepy
Zool's
girl.
also a mythic being in general. Did Ghostbusters create this? I don't know.
I don't know.
This is not a Ghostbusters stream.
Someone in chat might know the deep lore behind Zool.
Give us Zool lore in
There's
chat
only
right
Zool.
now. Somebody go on Google.
Zulia, yes, the big girl.
Darkly says, that's my favorite character, Zulia.
Yeah, Zulia was a character we initially really didn't like. She was just kind of this over-the-top cheerleader. But once we learned her backstory and kind of settled into how to write her, she became really fun.
Oh, that's good.
It's kind of this nice contrast to what's also fun. Little side note: the voice actor of Zulia also plays Yura. So she plays these two villains that are very different. Yura's very like dark and soft-spoken and mysterious and tactile, whereas Zulia is kind of like over the top and like I'm gonna do this thing now, like that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's the same voice actress.
Yes, same voice actress. She's amazing.
Who else shares characters? What about Poran's voice actress? Does she do any other?
Brianna Knickerbocker's done quite a few characters for us, mostly like younger girl-boy types. Yeah. Another interesting side note, the voice actor that plays Jin So-yeon, her husband is the voice of Do-chun, and her daughter is the voice of Nam So-yu. So there's a whole family that's been involved with us from the get-go. Cool. So some cool things like that.
So you also did a ton of recording for Neo, right? A certain amount of years later, were you able to find the same actors? Are they around? Does some leave, some come back? What's kind of the ratio there?
In almost every, I would say it's like 80 to 90% returning actors, and there were some new roles that we brought in, some new voice actors as well. But that's been one of the cool things, seeing this franchise, and even getting into Heroes is like having these voice actors we've worked with forever, play their roles in these new iterations of the franchise, and then also getting to see new up and coming voice actors come out and come in. But thankfully for Neo, we were able to bring almost everyone back, which was great.
Awesome. I love that. Should we check in with Suin? Do you think it's time?
Always.
I think it's time we check in with Suin. Oh, I see her smiling through the window. Let's see. Oh, sorry for 10 minutes. Oh, wow.
my gosh, are you kidding me?
I love it. Yay, claps in the chat.
That's so good. That is so good.
Suin, don't apologize. This is wonderful. Yay.
Wow. I'm beyond impressed.
And see, Hermes is in chat. What's up, Hermes?
Technically 2 characters with the familiar there.
Yay.
Wow.
Suin, can you sign your name or your artist signature in the bottom? Let's see the final touch. And then, yeah, that was it. Just like, here it goes. She's minting it right now. Boom. All right, Rock. We'll send that to you. And we have 2 more drawings coming up and 2 more giveaways coming up. But let's finish with Brett here. Thank you, Suin. Wonderful job.
Awesome
Absolutely
job,
beautiful. Yay.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Continuing the tradition of, we used to have the drawing with Dante segment.
Oh, yeah.
On streams, which was great.
Yeah,
so,
man, that was so cool.
Taking up the mantle.
I left. So we also have a media memories wall happening right now in Discord. So basically, no holds barred. Throw any sort of media asset memory you have, memes, videos, art that you've done, screenshots, old UI, old bugs, anything you want. Just throw it on the wall. And I forgot what I was getting to there. Oh yeah, I posted an old poster in there, which was real. I get the pleasure to have access. We actually kept a lot of the assets from the NC West days, and we have this hard drive. I don't know where the hard drive is. I connect to it, and it's full, just full of stuff. It's a beautiful mess of like old PSD files, old posters, concept art. And in there is a lot of Dante's work. And it's just so great to like look at these beautiful drawings. I think some of maybe the emojis we have in Discord might be from him, or the stickers.
I think so.
A lot of like, I don't know if he did the chibi, maybe the ones that are on the keycaps, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the history, but
yeah, he did a lot. He designed costumes that ended up being costumes in game, as did our players. We had player run costume design contests, and so it was so cool to see the players' involvement and then see actual assets in the game based on things they did.
Perfect timing mentioning that. So we actually brought, for the launch of Neo, we brought back the character design contest. It is almost done. I think some sleuths found it in the showroom. The first version of it, there's another version, revisions being worked on right now. So hopefully that will come out this month or next month, and that will be, the costume design contest coming back, and hopefully we can bring that back to live again. Awesome. We just did it special for Neo because it was the launch of Neo, but hopefully we can bring that back to live in Neo soon for this year.
Amazing. So great.
Let's wrap this interview up, and then we're going to go through the Blade Soul timeline together.
Nice.
Final question, what makes Blade Soul so special to you in your world?
It's too many things to mention. I think the combat system obviously, sets it apart from so many other MMOs. The fact that you don't necessarily need like a tank DPS, like the kind of typical roles, like you can kind of set up your character to do so many different things. One of my favorite things to do in the game is just unlock all the windwalk skills and just go around, parkouring all over the place and running on walls and going to the rooftops.
That's great.
I think the windwalk is fantastic. And then from my point of view, it's all the unique characters. and again, it's been cool to see them in these different iterations from Live to Neo and now Heroes.
Yep.
Their interactions, their character arcs, seeing them come to life. And then obviously, I mean, you're going to hear it all day, but the player community. We wouldn't be here 10 years later without the player community. Seeing the ways they helped each other through guides and skill trees online, giving us the feedback we needed to try to make the game as good as it could be. Participating in our costume design contests and loading screen contests and things like that, and pushing us forward. Making all the jokes about reading the letter again, lamenting the fact that we were traumatizing our players by making them, watch Brother Hajun, spoiler alert, go through the training quest arc and die again every time there was a new class. So now that we have...
I think we fixed that now with new classes, but...
Yeah,
rest in peace. He still has quite a big effect on us all.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Brother Hajun. We'll never forget.
Yeah, never
forget.
forget. All right. Well, that's wonderful. I wanted to kind of do this with you. I wanted to sort of set the scene of the 10th anniversary and just make like a very rough timeline of some of the major events and follow it all the way up into where we are now.
Awesome.
I didn't have time to put everything in. There's so many updates, so many classes, so I tried to stick to 10 and then add what's next for Live and add what's next for Neo in that timeline. So Caesar, if you can you throw up that timeline so we can start going through that? And this will help sort of set the scene of where we are at today. All right, so let's start for the launch, I believe. And we're gonna scroll down. So January 19th, 2016, we launched the server. Server's open, introducing the West to the Hong Moon School of Arts. This is where Brett was joining, pretty much, or you were here before.
Yeah, I was.
What was do you remember your start year and date?
I think it was around August 2014 was when I started on Ion, and then I started on Blade and Soul probably December of that year. So I was working 2015.
How many years of was it? A year of pre-production for you guys, or 2 years?
About a year, a little over a year if I recall. Right. Yeah.
We'll hear more about launch later from some of our other guests. I love the thumbnail we used here from that video. Just people shouting at the camera at the Santa Ana celebration. I don't know if was anyone here at the Santa Ana launch celebration in 2016. If you're in chat,
I started Feb 2016. Wow.
Amatsu. Oh, hi Amatsu. I started playing sometime in February. Oh yeah, let's hear that. When did everybody start?
That's a great question.
Chat, let us know when you started Blade and Soul. You can maybe type the update or the year. You can say launch.
Wow.
Let's see, beta. We got beta. Hi,
No
Jesse.
way.
Day 1. Warlock release. I didn't know that. Let's see, 2016. A lot of day 1. Ooh, Korea. Oh man, we have so many legends in chat, man. We love you. We love you for starting. Anybody new? Heart Eater. Heart Eater actually just started her first. Neo was her very first MMO. Can you imagine?
That's awesome.
Can you imagine starting? I don't know. I'm only Heart. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying I remember starting very basic like MMOs. Pick a class and level. But starting with Neo is very impressive.
With the combos and everything, that's a lot.
Starting with Blade Soul as your very first in general is quite impressive.
Imagine like going to so many other MMOs and feel so basic, like point and click compared to Neo.
Yeah. So many founders here. This is awesome. I'm so happy you guys are here.
Amazing.
We are honored to be in the chat with you. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned, we have so much more nostalgia from that time. Let's see what the wizard says. Blade and Soul China. Don't remember if it was 2012 or 2013. Wow. Dang, man.
Pre-Western release.
Wizard's been a legend since the beginning, too. Yeah. 2012. Wow.
Nice.
Wow. And it's also interesting to see, like, I like to talk about everybody's first MMO. My first MMO was when I was like 12, and I had my first computer. I was in 6th grade, and I had so much more time. But it's also interesting to see like what point of people's lives they're in when they start MMO, because MMOs take a lot of time, and it's just so so interesting to find, you know, when they started, because when you become an adult, then you have to really find that and fight for that time. But we're still here and we're still rocking it. Anyway, congrats to everybody here that's still playing MMOs, still rocking it. Well, yeah, last one. I keep saying everybody's first MMO. What's your first MMO in chat? Let's see that too. I want to see that. I love asking that question. Asheron's Call! That was my second. Metin. Man, so many people started with that game. Ion, B&S. 9 Dragons. I don't know that. Dragon Nest, RuneScape. Ultima, we have a staff member that started with that.
Wow, of course.
Old school RuneScape. What's up?
Nice.
Hi, Sora. RuneScape.
Decent amount of Ion players as well.
Yeah.
Maple Story. L2.
Grand Chase, says Void. What's up, Void? Void is our Ion CM. Cool. All right, let's continue this timeline. Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. Having too much fun, but that's okay. Let's continue this timeline. The legendary Silver Frost Mountains update came the same year, about a month or two later, give or take a few days. After that, obviously, that was a legendary update, still very popular update. Brought the Soulstone Plains, faction, PvP economy.
A lot of voiceover for that update. Lots of lot of NPCs you could interact with that had full voice.
Yep.
Side quests were almost all voiced. It was
actually, I found it really interesting for Neo. I believe your team said that the Silver Frost update had more lines you needed to do than the launch of Neo itself, or equal to?
I think so. Equal to or close to more. Yeah, because so much of the launch content was already voiced in B&S that we could port it over. There was still quite a bit new content, whereas Silver Frost was a bigger change, so it had a lot more new content. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot for sure.
Cool. We skipped a lot in this timeline, so don't get upset if we're missing kind of your favorite update. Just pick and chose some of them. Midnight Skypedo Plains. We had raids coming in, legendary soul shields, a legendary zone in itself, a player favorite.
And our first 24 player.
If some of this information is wrong, it's my fault. Just come at me in chat later. September 13th, so we're in 2017 now. Rise of the Gunslinger. Big population spike, at least for that time in the game. Gunslinger is very popular.
For sure.
Any Gunslinger mains in chat right now?
Yeah, because let's see, we had the Warlock added, and then I think the Soul Fighter was next, and then Gunslinger. But the Gunslinger release was huge.
Warlock was obviously big too. I'm sorry we're skipping, but we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Warlock, which of course introduced the Soul Flare skills and all that stuff.
Dawn of the Lost Continent. Sorry, my screen is a little small. Level 55 cap. Do you remember anything from this update? Testing
Dawn of the Lost Continent.
Adding a new layer of resource management to combat.
Yeah, so there's Yoharan there, who's Poharan's sister, and the little...
Yeah.
Yep, people recognized her already before I said anything.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, ultimate skills. Each class had their own ultimate skill. Those were fun to name and explore with. Ultimate skills, I should say.
Dang, you have so much history.
The Last Continent. I believe that was the Admiral Mugo and like the whole Naryu.
The whole gang.
Nari, I think I'm trying to remember what the content was. I think it was it was Admiral Mugo trying to become so that was
cool.
That was like Act
Peach farming, says Combo. All right, let's keep it going. Lost Continent was Twilight Temple, says Darkly. March 13, 2019, The Awakening.
This was a big change.
Big
controversial. Change. Yeah.
Big change. So we'll talk about that too again today. A lot of insight from people here. The largest combat overhaul in the game's lifespan. Sorry, I'm moving around so I can see. They removed the traditional elemental system, 5 sides, and replaced it with class specializations.
That's right, yeah.
So
you used to have like frost and ice for like Force Master, and then you had.
Is it anyone's favorite update? Anybody? Any Awakening fans? Let's see. I don't know if it's possible. No,
Someone earlier said it ruined KFM for the Kung Fu Master Plan. Okay, I still like it.
No, says Shaddy. No. Well, we love you guys. You're still here. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about
mentioning third spec. I did like the third spec destroyer. That's a little later down the line. I did like some of the third specs. Yeah. Some of it was a little out there.
All right, September 8th. Another big one, Unreal Engine 4 Revival.
Yep.
All right, so improving lighting, load times, alongside the release of the dual blade class.
I have to say, I love the dual blade class, but from a localization standpoint, there's only so many ways you can say strike or cut or slash.
Oh yeah, did you have to make them unique?
Exactly. So they introduced another class with like sword or slashing weapons. It was a bit of a struggle to name all the new skills, but we got through it. I think we did okay.
We can actually talk about that in a second too, with another thing we're going to talk about. That is a very common problem for us and for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. October 12th, 2022, Symphony of Destruction. We're really moving now.
Yeah, we're chugging along.
Also, we're at Musician. So the launch of the Musician class marked a shift in class design philosophy.
It's also the first female-only class.
Oh, really? I'm thinking.
Yeah. That was a breath of fresh air from a localization standpoint, because then we was like, we can use music terms, which we hadn't used. Believe it or not, the destroyer doesn't have a lot of music terms in their skill book.
No.
So that was a little easier to.
Yeah. Gender lock classes. Yeah, we have mixed feelings on that, but maybe we can ask a couple questions to some other people when we're here about that.
Sure.
All right, let's keep going. God, Musician win. All right, big jump here. We made a big jump.
Ooh.
February 25th, 2025, the launch of Blade Soul Neo.
Yes.
There we go. I think we're all familiar with that.
Yes.
Let's keep it going.
We skipped Archer and Astro.
Yeah, we skipped a lot. All right, here we go. So here's a little information for everybody. Our next B&S Live update will be a rebalanced Cathedral Cliff. Sorry, I'm moving around. Rebalanced Koldrak Layer. New rewards like Soul Shields, PvP Soul Shield, Obsidian Gems. I'm going from memory. Updated Demon's Bane drops. And you will...
Heaven Surge weapon.
Yes, so now you will be working on your Awakened Heaven Surge weapon. So that is coming out on Tuesday. There we go. Blade Soul Live this Tuesday.
So yeah, fight your big beastie dragon boy in the Koldrak Lair and the Avamar, the Cathedral Cliffs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anything special you remember from working on this recently?
Cathedral Cliffs, the main boss, Ayanka, this big bird person.
Yep.
This was the only we kind of cast against type. The voice of that boss, Ayanka, is the same woman who voices Brother Hajun.
In Korea? Or
in
here?
English.
Oh,
in English. Yeah.
Wow.
She usually is not her typical bread and butter. But yeah.
Do you remember how the boss sounds?
Well, there's a lot of distortion and stuff added, but yeah, it's her. I mean, she's very versatile. She's a legend.
Couture lives on. So
that's right. Reborn as a giant bird person. There you go. That's the official / unofficial lore.
That's funny.
Yeah, Katie Lee, the legend, who we brought on a stream years back for our other anniversary.
Yeah, should do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, now we have this set up. We can do more fun things like that. All right, January 19th, the 10th anniversary. So that is in a week-ish.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about what's next for Neo. We just did live. So let's go ahead and reveal some news for Neo. A lot of Neo fans probably saw a little bit of what's ahead, but here is our first date for it. January 20th, 2026. And we have renamed the class. The community is named it Spearmaster based on direct translations and such. We have named it Dark Lancer. Harness the power of the dark arts with a new spear-wielding class. This new class, but is it a spear? We'll talk about that. The new class will be known for its ease of mastery and for casting powerful demonic energy scales at various ranges. So that is the Dark Lancer class. And we recently named it. What do you remember about working on this class, Brett?
So the name was a process that we brought in a lot of people for, and you know, I mean, we essentially wanted something like Dark Knight, but we didn't want it to be a comic book reference or like too Western. So Dark Lancer is what we landed on. Some people loved it. Some people
challenges. We had a lot of challenges because we also didn't get all of the information right away.
It's true, yeah.
Because, you know, Korea has their own timeline, their own workload. We actually didn't know a lot about the class until they released it themselves. So we didn't have we were already naming it before we even knew what the class did. And then when we found out what the class did, you know.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't know what the weapon was for a while. Some of the translations of the Korean name were like more like magician. So we were like, what is this, you know? And then, but something that's exciting about this, back to what we talked about, going back to read the letter and this sort of thing. This is the first instance of a class where you're not trained by Brother Hajun. There's another character, I'll let you guess who it might be, who trains you in this dark, you know, taking this dark path and going this route with the new class, which is different and kind of exciting. I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the update. Neo fans that are here will be getting a lot into this on a new stream, maybe next week, probably. And then, Neo has its own first year anniversary as well. So lots to talk about with Neo and lots to talk about with Live. And we'll, you know, we have so much to do this month and next month. So it's very exciting times.
It's a momentous time. 10 years for Live and our first year anniversary for Neo.
Yeah. I think we have a quick teaser for the Dark Lancer, just to get you guys all excited. Nice. That was a very quick teaser, but the cut was on point. I think the cut was fine. So you're going to see lots more media of that, and we're going to get into that on a stream soon as well. Hey. So that is the Dark Lancer. Brett, I think we have to say goodbye to each other now. I don't want to. I wish we could just start stacking everybody, get like bleacher seats here.
Style. Yeah,
maybe we can. Yeah, like when you get like the whole Avengers cast and there's all standing. Yeah, we'll build some bleachers up here for the next stream. Just get everybody.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me
coming.
Yeah, thanks for everything you've done for the community, Ronan.
Thank you as well. Before Brett goes, let's try one question from chat. I know I'm already running this stream over, but let's go for it. Does anybody have a good question, a fun question for Brett, based upon all of Brett's experience in the past? Think about it real quick. Throw it in chat. Let's see if we can get anything fun here for Brett. Who voiced the Monsters Everywhere line? Jesus, we can skip if you don't remember. Okay, Brett doesn't know. Is the Admiral a man or a woman?
Hey, Mujin?
Mal wants to marry you. Brett, life story continued or end? I don't think Brett knows that right now. What's your most remembered translation error? Ooh. That'd be tough.
Okay, my favorite class is KFM. Someone asked that. Which B&S lady would you marry? Definitely Lady Ahara, who was one of the first major characters I wrote.
There we go.
And who I named my car after.
Oh yeah, let's start with that. You mentioned to me yesterday that your first like major project on your own was like they split the acts up, right?
Yes.
So,
So we kind of did the tutorial together, all the writers, and then we split up. Like Act 1 had 3 writers, Act 2, which had the most quests, was 4 writers, including myself, and then Act 3 was 3 writers. And then within that, we split up the major characters. So like someone, for example, did Soha, someone did Boss Jewel, and I ended up with Lady Yahara.
So she has a special place in your heart.
She does. She does. She does.
All right.
Yes.
Did you like seeing her again?
I'm a
with your
fan
love?
of the fangirl.
You got to reunite with your love and heroes then.
I did.
Now you can be Yahara.
Yes. Yeah, the minute she dropped in Blade and Soul Heroes, I was like, take my money.
Brett, what are you doing?
And we got to work with the legendary Katie Lee, who voices her and was also able to come back for Neo and Heroes. Yeah.
Cool. I love that. That's a good ending. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brett.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Say goodbye to Brett, everyone. Say thank you to Brett in chat. Hopefully we'll see him as soon as possible again. It was an honor to share the desk with you, man.
Thank you so much. Honored to be back. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, guys. So now we are going. They're all saying bye. There it is. We're going to go back to our second drawing. We're going to try that again. We're going to try and find somebody that participated in chat. That'll be interesting. Guesses in chat right now. How many re-rolls we're going to have to do to find somebody that is actually listening, and how many times do you think we're going to have to go through? I'm going to try it again. 6, 7. I just did that on stream. I'm sorry, everybody. For anyone that discussed, I did it. 7, 3, 5, 1. Oh, hell no, says Hart. I'm too old to be doing it. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. All right, but let's start it. So we're going to have Suin do another drawing. Again, please work with me, everybody. Only participate in this giveaway if you participated in Discord in the Read the Letters event. Okay? All right, let's pull it up, Caesar. Let's make the command letters only. You have to be skilled to put 2 words too. I'm just really gonna limit the chat now. Letters only. Letters only. All right, is everybody ready? Let's do it. What's up, Vodka? I see you. All right, if you participated in this event, type letters only. We have a separate giveaway after if you didn't. So only if you participated in the event. Vargums, I see people that have participated. I see other people I have no idea who they are because Twitch names are also different. Jeff Roney, what's up? All right. L2 Killer, what's up? Louse Dude, what's up? Vargums hides. Butters is there. Hi, Butters. All right. I think we can end it in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, Naomi. All right, let's choose a winner. The first thing you need to tell me is your Discord name for participating in the event. Jeff Roney, you look familiar. I have a feeling you participate in the event. Jeff Roney, did you participate in the event? I see it. Comment. Search for Jeff Roney. And then Jeff Roney, tell me if you participated in the event. Hell no. Come on, dude. Getting trolled. Dang, are you serious, Jeff? Come on, man. Do I need to start threatening bans for Twitch? I don't think I did. All right, reroll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reroll. All right, a Yukon or did you participate in the event? I think we're gonna make it to 6, 7. Caesar posted the forbidden text on stream. Yes! What's your Discord name? Come on, let's do it in 2. Let's do it in 2. Yukon, all right. Comment. Search for that. Heart's not gonna be friends with me anymore because I said 6-7. What a loser. I'm such a loser. Darkly said it, not me. All right. No, I do it too. They always flame me. Aw. Well, to be honest, it's attacked all age ranges. I've seen people 4 years old say it. I've seen people older than me say it. All right. So Comment is searching for that. Comment, let me know in chat if you don't find it. Void's going crazy. What have we done? And the anniversary is now ruined by 6-7. Found it. Comment found it. All right. Comment's going to send it to Caesar and Suin. Caesar, let's run our other giveaway for everybody. Again, this giveaway will be for a Poron plushie, an advanced GG shaker, which, by the way, they are very high quality shakers, if that's your thing. They are really nice. You pick them up, they're heavy, they're nice. And then the Affinities NEO keycaps. You get to pick between one. What should the command be, guys? What do we want to make the command? What do we see? Here comes the chat. We got plush, so 6-7. I can't do it, guys. I can't do 6-7. Ploggies. All right, let's do ploggies. 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 All right, here we go. Spam ploggies in chat. Ploggies. I think it even loaded the last people too, which is fine. This is for everybody. Everybody. If you want a free plushie, shaker, or keys. I hear lots of laughter outside. You're being laughed at. Let's see, Hell2 Killer, what's up? There's so many great people in chat today. It's good to see everybody. All right, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. How many entries do we have? Ooh, 293. All right, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who do we got? The winner is... Choose a winner. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Are you alive? Are you happy? Show us some love in chat so we can make sure that you're alive. Yes! We have a yes. Okay, Boom. Boom, baby. You need to DM, you need to whisper to Comment. Comment, say hi in chat. You're going to right click on Comment's name and you're going to whisper to them. And Comment will send you a form to fill out. All right, thank you everybody for participating. We have one more later. And now let's check in with Suin. If we're free. Let's see what our next picture is going to be. We'll do this on time. All right, do we have a picture too, Caesar? Who are you drawing again? Is it Yukon? Sorry if I'm saying the name incorrectly. This already looks great. Oh, wow. Look at that. Jefferoni, which by the way, Jefferoni, I'm mad at you, man. Yukon by Justin Bieber. That's funny though. There we go. This is great. I love this. Does anybody else watch art streams on Twitch. I could watch people draw all day, every day. Hi, Ronan. Hi, Classy. Hi, Montu. Everybody's saying hi to me right now. Hello. 90s emo hair vibe. I love it. Yay, hi. Can we get Ronan to draw one? I'll do it. I got the challenge right now. I'm gonna do it really, really fast. Here we go. This is me showing that this is an interactive stream. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna be so much better than Suin's. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. It's gonna be demonic. Here we go. Ready, camera 2. Gorgeous. I think Yukon wants this instead. Just absolutely beautiful. So good, so good. There we go. I'll send that to you. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna let Suin keep drawing. Now we have our second interview. Let me continue to also tease what's going on for the rest of the day. We have 2 more interviews. We're gonna do the Golden Ploggle Awards, the Ploggies. We're gonna release those player awards and the game awards. So we'll go through those. And then we have a few surprises at the end. Is everybody having fun so far? Rate the stream out of 10 right now in chat. Give me some love in chat. Yay, Ariel's having fun. I'll pay 5 copper in game for that art masterpiece. We have some 0s, we have some 6, 7s, some 10s, some 9s. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Comet's having fun. All right, good. All right, I feel good. I feel good about myself. Thank you, everybody. All right, we have a very special guest coming in. Jonathan wrote the first letter in our staff letters, and in that letter, he mentioned when somebody named Nico asked him to become the producer for Blade and Soul. So I would love to all introduce you to who that Nico is. And Nico is our current director of production, but he was also the very first producer, lead producer for Blade and Soul at launch, even before Jonathan was, I believe. And it's an honor to still have him at the company, and it's an honor to speak to somebody that was there for the launch, running the game, running the launch. This is Nicolas Couton, and he goes by Nico. So let's go ahead and bring him in if he's ready. Hey, he's wearing a wonderful jacket. Look at this. Say hi to Nico, everybody. Nico also wrote a letter. You can also see that on the website.
Like that?
Oh yeah, let's see that jacket. Is that the original tournament jacket?
That's the 2016 one.
2016 World Champion jacket.
I brought you a gift.
Oh, you brought me a gift? Do I need?
Look, how are you?
Thank you. I am very, very parched.
Taking care of my team members.
Nico is also
Hi, everyone.
my direct manager too. So I report to Nico. I need to do well. Thank you for taking care of me.
You're welcome.
All right.
It's so nice to be back.
Yeah.
In such a long time.
Yeah, I saw you on stream back in the day with Brett as well. Did my research.
Man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's great to be here with you and to be speaking with you. So actually, I think this will be a good story. Nico and I have been on camera once before together, and it was a very bad experience. We were chosen to be the ones to introduce Blade and Soul Heroes to IGN Live. I don't know if you guys watch IGN Live ever. It's like a big live sort of show introducing new games and all sorts of madness, like in a 3-story convention center, multiple stages, you know, and that was a big moment for Heroes too, because that was one of the first times we were revealing it ourselves. And Nico and I were trained. We were ready. We thought of all the questions they might ask. We studied our host, the guy from IGN that was gonna interview us, and we worked really hard and prepared really hard. And we arrived, and the host, I guess either it wasn't there or they replaced him. So that was the first mishap. And then the second host, laid down what was going to happen. It was nothing that we prepared for. He was actually, so we got B-roll. We're just going to go through the B-roll. And we're like, B-roll? We didn't even know kind of what was going to be presented. So that was the second thing. The third thing was that when we got on stage, there was a massive echo because it was a live audience. There's people, in the audience. When we talked, we could hear our own voices echoing. And then that was so loud when the host talked, we couldn't hear a word he was saying. So we were lip reading. If anybody can find it, post that in chat. That'll be a really fun video for you guys to watch after this story. But basically, we were lip reading. If you look at me in this video and you look at Nico, we're just staring at this dude's mouth. What are you saying to us? And we're just sort of, winging it. But luckily, we were so prepared that we could tell all of what was happening in the B-roll. And I think, with knowing all the things that happened, we did pretty good together.
I think so. It was definitely one of my worst live stream experiences.
Here's to hearing each other, so we can do, this is already 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So let's get started, Nico. Tell us about your background in general, and then how you started at NC.
Okay. So I started at NC a long time ago. Some of you actually in the chat might not have been born at the time.
Yeah,
not kidding.
Happens. Yeah.
But yeah, I started on NC basically a couple of years after Lineage 2 launched in the Western market.
Okay. Do you know what year that was, ish?
2004.
2004.
Actually, a little bit of trivia here, but Lineage 2 launched before World of Warcraft in the West. So I actually got to play the game at launch, and I was really hooked up. Really loved the game. It was not my first MMO, but it was one of the first ones. And I loved the game so much that I really wanted to work for the company that made it. And so I applied at NC Soft. Back then it was for the studio that was in the UK because I was living in Europe.
Was it called NC West then, or was it called something different?
It was called NC Interactive.
NC Interactive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I applied for a community position at the time because I was pretty new in the gaming industry. I had done some customer service, a little bit experience before, but it was really my first in-office job in the game industry. So I was community manager for City of Heroes for a couple of years. Some of you may remember that game.
Wait, so that you were the first community manager?
No, game? Not the first one.
But you were...
I came in on the team after they were already established. But yeah, so I worked for that game for a couple of years, and then I had the opportunity to join the team in the US. Back then we were in Seattle. And I said yes, of course. I've always wanted to travel and work in other countries. So I took the position. It was for a QA position at the time. So I went through a lot of different departments. I was working in CS before, community, QA, and then I moved into production.
Wow, that's such a huge journey for you.
Yeah, it's been
UK
almost 20 years.
Where were you before the UK?
In France.
Oh,
it's my home country.
Wow, dude. Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's work our way up to Blade and Soul then.
Sure. So in 2012, Blade and Soul released in Korea. The game was really well received. And shortly after it was released, my supervisor at the time basically asked me, "Oh, you should take a look at this game and try it out and see if it would be good for the Western market." Okay. I said, "Sure." I had not heard of the game at the time. I think it was about 6 to 8 months after the original launch in Korea, and so I jumped in. It was difficult to play on the Korean servers back then, so I was actually playing on the Taiwan servers. But man, I got hooked as soon as I started playing. So a lot of you may have this feeling where, for MMO player especially, we're always chasing that feeling of the first MMO, right?
Absolutely.
It was such a completely new thing, and discovering a lot of things. Well, Blade and Soul, I wouldn't say it gave me the exact same feeling, but it's the game that really gave me a little bit of that feeling of starting my first MMO again, because
you're looking for that Lineage 2 feeling again.
No, Lineage 2 wasn't my first.
Wasn't your first.
No.
What was your first?
Ultima Online.
Oh yeah, Ultima Online. Yeah. Okay. Keep
But
going. Sorry.
no worries. The world design, the story, the music, everything about the combat, of course, the character customization, everything was so different from other MMOs I'd played before that I thought it was, an awesome game. And I got hooked very quickly, and obviously I pitched, to my bosses that we should definitely bring this game to the Western market.
Oh, cool. So, what was the situation like then? Was this NCI or NC West yet?
No, it was NCI.
NCI. So, how many games what was a company like then? Was it a really big deal to bring a game over? Were you guys bringing lots of games over then, or was that a very new thing to the company?
Yeah, a good question. Actually, it was a pretty big deal because the last game that we launched in the West was Ion, which was, I think, in 2009, if I remember correctly. So we hadn't really launched a brand new MMO in over 5 years. We had some Western MMOs that were being worked on. Wildstar, some of you may remember that game. And then I think, of course, the Guild Wars franchise was also putting out their game. But as far as MMO coming from our headquarters in Korea, that was really the first one after Ion. So it was a big deal. It was definitely a big deal.
Cool. So then kind of paint me a picture from the minute you pitched bringing the game to launch. Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. A lot of time passed because, taking a game that's already live in one region and releasing in another region is not something you can do very quickly. Actually, it took us 1.5 years to be ready to launch the game in the Western market. Just the localization itself was, almost a year. Took a long time, especially because the game is very heavy on the story elements, so that took a while. And then, we had to build our own team, we had to build our marketing strategy, and then our live ops team and everything. So all the time we also ran a closed beta test for Blade and Soul in the Western market. We did live events. Some of you may have met us prior to launch. We went to New York, we went to Germany.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
We went to the UK. We did a press tour to show off the game to journalists. So yeah, it wasn't a player thing. It was basically we're meeting journalists in every major cities. So just to put the game on the map basically before it launched, because nobody knew about Blade and Soul.
Were you doing that tour during beta?
That was, I think that was, that was right before or during the beta, closed beta test.
Okay.
And that was an amazing moment because seeing the reaction of the journalists when we show up the game for the first time was priceless. A lot of them were really astonished by the level of polish and the quality of the game. And so,
was it basically the moment they start combat, or just in general, literally everything?
They didn't even play it.
We just watched it.
So we had a trailer, and then I would play the game on a big screen. To show the game off basically. But as soon as they saw the wind walking, the combat, they were,
that's awesome.
all in.
Cool.
We had some great coverage from that time. So that was a good memory.
Nice. How did beta go?
The beta went well. Overall, it went pretty well. I don't remember particular things because actually my team member was in charge of the beta. I was more working on the actual launch itself. But we did get some pretty good feedback. We didn't do too many changes, but we did some tweaks based on the closed beta feedback. But that was only a few months before we launched, so there wasn't that much time.
So what were some of the main challenges up until launch? Bringing the game here, what was kind of like the major challenge or?
Well, the major challenge was the brand recognition because, NCSoft hadn't launched a game in 6+ years.
Yeah.
So we weren't really on the map. Like,
Interesting.
People knew us because of Gear Wars and because of Iron, but we weren't, really a company that people were following. So we had to do a lot of work to kind of raise the profile of the company and the game, because again, nobody knew about Blade and Soul, and to explain, to the world what the game is about, and everything around the game and the development team and all of that. That was the majority of the work, right?
Yeah.
And that was mostly from the marketing side, and I was supporting this. Me personally, I was really more about working with the development team on a daily basis, basically to prepare the launch, like the infrastructure side of it, the tech side of it, all the, we had Founders Pack for the launch, so that was a huge thing we had to prepare for as well. And then, setting up all the launch stuff and the services, the customer service team, the QA team, so there was a really heavy lifting that was done prior to the launch to put everything together.
Wow.
That was my day-to-day, pretty much. It was just to interact with all the team and make sure everyone was on track.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's talk about launch then. Give me these launch memories. The only thing I know, I've talked to Nico a lot about it, but the only thing what I remember the most is that Nico told me he slept under his desk during the launch night or week, or I don't remember. Tell me about launch.
Yeah, so the thing is, we decided to launch at midnight Eastern time. So it was 9 p.m.
Was that
on the West Coast
of Europe too?
So back then, it was kind of a thing where a lot of games had midnight launches, and especially when the game is global, which B&S was, because we released above the NA and the EU servers at the same time. So we needed a time that kind of worked for everyone, right? So we decided to launch at midnight Eastern time, which was 9 p.m. for us.
Interesting.
Which means
you're staying the night.
So not only did we had to work during the day to prepare everything, right? Because it's not just pushing a button at 9 and everything suddenly turns on. But then we had to stay after the launch, obviously, for many hours to handle any issues or take care of the service, basically. So so we launched at 9 p.m. and I mean, that night is kind of a blur now because we were so busy, adding servers. Like we basically the launch exceeded our expectations. Like we got way more players than we had planned for. I mean, we were ready. Like we had some backup in case. But we had to, really scramble to boost up the infrastructure capacity pretty quickly right after the launch because the influx of players was huge. And so we spent, the first 6 hours after the launch just, adding servers, communicating with the players. We had a lot of long queues, of course, with any MMO launch, you're going to get that. Around 3 a.m., people started trickling out of the office, getting some sleep. But I didn't want to leave because I was so attached to this project. I wanted to make sure everything, was gonna be working fine. And so I slept. I slept in the office, like a couple hours only,
Nice.
So it's, I don't know if it's a good thing now that I remember, but at the time, it was
your dedication.
I have to do it because I really want, the launch to be as good as possible.
Right.
But actually, I have another story from launch.
Let's hear it.
Which is a little bit more dramatic, if you will. So that first night actually went well, and then the second day, so we added a lot of servers. I think at some point we were at 24 servers for both NA and EU. So at some point I went up to get some rest, right?
Yes.
I think that was the second day, the second night. And then as soon as I got home, of course, the first thing I did was turn on my work computer and put up the server monitoring tool to make sure, there's no issues. And I I pull up the tool, and then I see everything flashing red on my screen, and I'm like, "What the hell is like?" I literally left the office like 20 minutes ago.
That's how it always works.
Exactly. So, and it was like 1 a.m. in the morning or something, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" And so I immediately got on the phone with my Korean counterparts to warn them that something was happening. Like I didn't know because. Those are just monitoring tools, and they really didn't tell me what the issue was. I knew there was an issue, but I didn't know what was going on. It looked like the server crashed, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I called Korea, and they got on. They looked at the tool and they say, "Oh my God, all the servers are down. Like, all the NA servers and all the EU servers are down." And that started like a mad scramble. We started calling a lot of different people. At some point, we were in a conference call with like 50 different people on the line, trying to figure out what was going on. And took us, about an hour and a half, which when your service is down is a lot of time. And it's, you count the seconds, like, because especially when you're 2 days after the launch, like, it's not something you want to happen, right? So, but long story short, we found out that we had a physical equipment failure in our data center, basically. So one piece of equipment was basically got overloaded because we had too many players. Like that was basically the short answer. And we maxed out our equipment. One piece of equipment failed, and that was a critical piece of equipment. So it took down the entire service for both NA and EU.
Wow.
So that was not fun because there is nothing we could do. We had to have someone there physically to fix it, right? Data center have service teams that are on calls and things, but it takes time for the person to come in, find the failure, switch out the hardware, restart everything, test everything. So I think we were down total for about 12 hours.
Oh,
which,
no.
For a member launch, it's like,
Day two.
it's
no,
horrible.
That's not good.
It's horrible. Like, I counted every minute of when we were done and was like praying that, it would be resolved as quickly as possible. And the unfortunate part of this is that, we were still, our metrics number of players was still growing when we crashed. And basically, the second before the crash was our higher ever player count ever. Like we never
recovered.
Back. We recovered, but
okay.
we didn't exceed our previous total.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because there was a huge hype. Like a lot of people were just coming in, pouring in, and playing at the same time. So, but so that was the stressful part of the launch.
I can imagine. Yeah. It's so funny. I mean, you can prepare, and it just takes one thing to just.
Especially a physical thing, like it's not something you really can plan for, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that was such bad timing too.
I'm sorry, Nico.
It's okay. I got over it.
This is for you. I'm sorry.
The game has still been successful, so that's okay.
Okay, good. All right. Well, dang, that's sad to hear, but yeah.
But other than that, the launch was great. I had an amazing time. Unfortunately, I wasn't at the eSport Arena in Santa Ana for the party.
Okay.
Jonathan was, but I had to stay in the office to handle the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Someone had to be there to to handle the servers and everything. So I didn't get to go to the party, but I saw the videos and the picture, and it was crazy. Right. We had a line going around the block the night of the launch.
Yeah.
It was.
That's so cool.
It was crazy.
Very cool. Do you remember meeting Jonathan for the first time?
Yeah. So Jonathan was working in our QA department. Before, and he was a huge Blade and Soul fan. He played Taiwan, and as we were preparing for the launch, we realized that we need another person for the production team.
Yeah.
So we started looking, and he very quickly became one of the front-running candidates. Not only because of his game knowledge, but his work ethics were really good as well. His work quality and his teamwork and everything were top notch. So we gave him his chance. He really wanted to move into production, and that was the opportunity for us. So we brought him in, and he did great. Like that was probably one of the best choices we've made.
Yeah. Awesome
for the game. So
yeah. Jonathan, if you're out there.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it was really nice to connect with him and have him write a letter. We still have what's that?
I'm really happy that he wrote a letter for us.
Yeah. There's a few more like that coming still. So keep checking back on the website and keep checking in on the Discord as well. We have a few more letters coming in from past staff too. By the way, is Suwin's drawing ready? I forgot to check back in with Suwin. Caesar, do we have a drawing of, I think it's Yukon? Oh, here we go. Trust me, I did it on time. What?
Wow.
That's cool.
So good.
That's awesome. I love that. We did it on time.
You know what reminds me a little bit of Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, yeah.
The fire guy?
Yeah. All right, she's going to mint it. Dun, 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 dun.
Awesome job, Swin.
Yay! Good job, Swin. Claps in chat for Swin. Does anybody have a question about launch for Nico? I guess we can try and do some launch questions. We'll do more at the end for Nico, but if anyone has anything specifically for launch, that would be cool to hear. The launch of Blade Soul Live.
Yeah, I did not.
We can talk about the launch of Neo
But
later.
I wasn't the producer on the launch of Neo.
What's that?
I was not the main
Yeah,
producer.
he was not the main producer. Any plan for old dungeon rework? Well, that's for current day. Let's talk about launch. Are you gonna launch some selectors codes?
As much as I would like to give you guys some information, I am not part of the development team, so I don't really have any exclusive information. Actually, Ronan probably has more exclusive information than me.
Hey, there's Yukon. Any plans for launching? Yeah, this is all current stuff. Any plans to bring back Arena? I see that. I see you guys. I just want you all to know, as far as Arena goes, we 100% echo the desire and love of our regions for Arena quite often. So I just want you guys to all know that you can go to sleep each night knowing that we too echo that desire. So I guess that's the best I can say for Bring Back Arena. So we love you guys, and still have Arena in live as well. Let's see. I don't think we have any. Do you have any favorite launch memes that you remember? Any funny?
Oh yes,
there
actually,
we go.
If you guys go on Reddit, look at the top post of all times on Reddit. It's a very funny meme. Basically, you know, the windwalk part, like the windwalk meter is really short when you start the game. So you kind of run a little bit, and then your character slows down and walk until the meter.
Oh, you showed me that. So, yeah.
So there is a meme on Reddit of a guy running really fast and then walking, and then running very fast and then walking. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. I think you actually thought about like putting that in a Neo presentation once, right? As
actually,
as like a desire for Neo, like we have to defeat this.
So here's a little, and again, sorry, Ronan doesn't.
No, my name's here. It's okay.
Ronan doesn't know that I'm gonna talk about this, but here's a little bit of Easter egg for you guys. So the windwalk part, actually, I had been talking with the dev team almost since the launch to make windwalk infinite, because I really thought windwalk infinite. Just remove the bar. Like just let the players, run around as much as they would like. Because
since the live launch, since
the live launch, since this meme came out, actually, because the game's so beautiful, and I really love just running around, and you can keep it in PvP because I understand they had concern that it might imbalance in PvP, but in the world, like there is no reason to have this meter, right? So I've been fighting with them, not fighting, but I have been pushing them about this.
We're a team. We all love each other, but yeah. And every team needs to fight to get a good product.
Yes. That might not have been the most important thing, but this is something that I just kept bringing up, and so when we started talking about Neo, the first thing that the dev team told me, basically, when I met them, was that, you're gonna be very happy because we took your suggestion into consideration and we removed it in Blade and Soul Neo. So There you go. Most likely, that was removed because we, pushed so hard. And I think that was a good call. I think the games, the character movement is so much more fun when you're not restricted with the wind walking. That,
yeah.
So there you go. That was one of the changes we brought.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you in chat. I remember the first thing that I did in Neo. I just immediately, because you start in Bamboo Coast, right? I just ran out into the ocean and I ran forever. And it was so fun just having that freedom. Like nothing was stopping me. I was investigating, trying to get to the mountains, investigating edges of the map. I'm an explorer at heart. So that's just like the very first thing I did. And that's one of the things, the movement. I love the movement and the jumping and the fluidity of Blade and Soul. So
it looks so good. It looks so nice visually too.
Yeah, that's rad. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, where were we? We got to launch, right? Let's talk about what about like community moments? Any community moments over your entire time working on Blade and Soul that really stand out to you?
Lots of moments. It's hard to pick one out, to be honest. I really had a lot of fun on the live streams. The first few years when I was actually on the stream. That was always good to get to hear from the players directly. Right. I really enjoy. So I did a few live events at Gamescom and other conventions where I got to meet some of the Blade and Soul players. Cool. So always have fond memories of that. The World Championship, of course, getting to go with our NA and EU teams to go fight the...
So you got to go to those?
Yeah, I got to go to those. Not all of them, but I got to go to a couple. And that was really nice too, to be able to meet those guys and see how passionate they are about the game. When you work on the project for so long, it's really rewarding to see people enjoying it. Even though, I'm not a dev, I haven't created the game, but still, we did put a lot of work bringing it to the Western audience. So it's always rewarding to hear, player having fun, having fun with the game. So yeah, there's just a lot of moments.
Talking about the esports thing, there's a lot of things I'm curious about because I wasn't around then. How does that work between all of the teams? Because aren't we on different builds from other, I'm so curious. I think it's like such a cool accomplishment to have a world championship, especially after, working at this company for 2 years. It's very difficult to stay on par with having builds across different regions. Each game is different. Some builds are closer than others, some follow very closely, some don't. What was that like? Having people from our region, going to compete with other regions, and how was that managed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle, and exactly the problem that you just mentioned, the build issue, was basically the main issue here because, as you know, Korea, they do almost weekly updates for their region, right? And they tend to do a lot of balance patches, which in the West we would basically get them packaged together. 2 or 3 months worth of changes in one patch. The problem is that when we had the World Championship coming up, the Asian players were playing a different version of the game that we were playing because we were a couple months behind. So some of the classes actually, the skills and stuff changed, right? And so
that's big.
that was kind of one of the major issues. There was really no really good solution to fix that. So the only way was to have our participants, like the EU and NA teams that were going to go to the World Championship, basically train for a week before the championship on the Korean build, which is definitely not ideal. Because especially competitive PvP setup where it's a lot about muscle memory and knowing your class perfectly and your combos and your skills. They basically, some of them, not all the classes had changes, but the class that did, they had to kind of relearn a lot of their rotations and skills, right? So that was the difficult part, right? But other than that, we still pulled it off, right? We had our own regional, basically qualifier for North America and Europe. And then whoever won those qualifiers, basically we flew them to Seoul where the World Championship was happening. And it was pretty big at the time. You know, we had a lot of countries participating, and we did pretty well. I think one of the championship we ended up in like 3rd or 4th place, which is pretty good, to be honest.
Especially after learning all the updates.
That you also have to remember that our players, depending on where they live, they play with different ping. Like in Korea, you know, they have really, really low ping. So it makes obviously the PvP a lot, not easier, but you know, more fluid, and it's a lot better if you're a competitive person. But for some of our players, it was kind of a challenge as well to be able to train on a high ping.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's
there were a lot of things. You know, logistically, even flying them to Korea was difficult because some of them didn't have a passport. Mm-hmm. You know, like basic things.
We're just kids.
So yeah, you know, they were all pretty young. So but I think overall it went well, and you know, them being able to discover the Korean culture and everything also was, I think, very rewarding for them, even if they didn't win the championship.
Yeah.
They awesome. Still got cash money.
Yeah, so that's good.
It's always nice.
Cash is good. Is there any, I'm gonna, maybe this is a long shot, are there any people that participated in the tournaments in chat, or at least anybody that went to any of the events physically? Anybody? Let's see if we might get lucky. Let's see. I did regionals and worlds.
Oh.
Chenzo Centine. Mm-hmm. Did you participate, Chenzo? Only beating Imperial Tourney. Let's see. Well, I tried. Yes, I participated. Oh, that's awesome. Chenzo, what team were you on?
Yeah, we had some amazing casters too back then. I think Bajira was one of our caster for some of the tournaments. He was really big on the PvP as well.
Yeah. Karma NA, what's up?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, that's
nice
cool.
Nice to see you.
That's so cool. Thanks for being here, Karma. That's so cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, those are always
good times.
Yeah, I've only met about 2 or 3 of them, but it's really cool hearing about their stories and traveling and just like going out after the events and, you know, having people chaperone them and stuff like that. It's I'd love to get more of those stories out there. Yeah. In the 10 years of you working on the game, I guess, what are you most proud of in working on the game?
That's a good question. A lot of things, to be honest. I mean, at the time, it was the biggest game launch for the company, and it, you know, became one of our highest profitable game. So that was really nice to be able to you know, contribute to the company in a positive way. There's so many things. I think it's really, I mean, again, I'm gonna repeat myself, but you know, I pour so much effort and you know, into working on the game for many years. It really shaped my career, but more than my career, actually my own, you know, person and personality, I guess. And I got to meet a lot of great people throughout the years working on this game, and you know, that's something I will always be grateful for. Is having the chance to work on a game that's really fun and with really cool people, right? Like it's a really good combo. So when you come to work every day, you know, you're really happy to be there,
right?
And that's really the most important for me. And I think you know, the fact that I was able to do this for many years, I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it too. From my small time being here, I would say it's so impressive to have somebody like this here who has all this legacy knowledge, has been through so many crises and good things and bad things. The server's going down. It's just one thing that you've mentioned, but there's so many times when, you know, having Nico here is really helped out for game launches, for things that happen. And I'm so happy to be under you and learn from you in the 2 years that I've been here. But
thank you.
I guess my favorite part about Nico is like anytime there's a new MMO or a new game that we're testing for our company or a new game that's come out for our own company, I come in the morning and I look at Nico. The first thing I do is I just look at Nico's screen, and he's most likely playing a new MMO, and he gets so addicted immediately, and he's in there like nonstop for like a week or two, and that is exactly what you want at your company. So it's so good to see that. High stakes says I'm sucking up to my boss. I have like 50 bosses here. No matter what I say, it doesn't matter. But yeah, like it's so good to have that, you know, at our company, to have somebody that truly is in love with MMOs and is still playing everything and testing everything, and yeah. So
of course, I mean, I'm a gamer. I mean, I started playing games when I was 3 years old, and I never stopped.
I love it.
And I just like trying new games, and I'm really, obviously with work and, everyone knows that, but you don't get as much time to play as you did, when you were in your 20s, and family life and everything. So
yes.
Being able to actually do that at work is, it's a blessing. Like, not a lot of people can do that.
Right.
So I'm really grateful to be able to, experience new things and play new games and, call it work. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you for your service.
Of course. You're welcome.
If you guys have any questions for Nico, think about them right now. You can start putting them in chat. I want to move on to the Golden Ploggle Awards while Nico is here, because he's going to have a lot of experience with these player favorites, and I'd love to see what he thinks as well.
All right.
We're probably going to get, before we move to that, I wrote a question down, and let's do a little interactive question here. I want to know from Nico, don't tell me, I want to know what update caused the most panic for the community. And then you guys think of what Nico might say.
I think that's.
And then I want to see what the community says.
I'm not going to watch the chat.
Well, you already have your answer. So what do you think Nico's going to say?
I personally think that's an easy answer, but
probably is.
I could be wrong. because
I think we already talked about it too. Yeah.
It might not have been like the worst patch, but definitely the most controversial one.
Yeah, we're already seeing it. I guess that's a pretty easy question.
All right, reading the chat now. Yes, you're right. That was the Awakening skill change patch, definitely.
What do you remember from those days? Anything you want to say about the Awakening patch? You don't have to.
I remember a lot of headaches from our community team having to, explain that to the players. But I mean, some players liked the patch. To be very fair with everyone here, I don't think it was like the worst patch ever, but it was definitely the most divisive one. And I think a lot of players really liked the way they play their class, and basically, that changed overnight. So. Having to relearn everything, and maybe not having as much fun as you had before the change definitely had a negative impact, I think, overall on the community. So that would be my answer.
Okay, well, let's get into the awards, because I think we can talk a lot about some of these.
I want to answer two questions I saw in the chat. The first one is, what class did I play? So I played Assassin at launch. And then I played Archer when the class came out. And then another question was, what was my favorite outfit on live? And I'm sorry to say it was a paid outfit, but it was the Grand Phoenix outfit. I thought it looked really, really amazing. I still have it on my character, actually. But yeah.
We just gave that one out in
you did?
Neo a couple, I think mid-year.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah. That's a good one. Widow outfit, sick outfit. Will we ever see Lancer on live? I don't know. Assassin. All right, so let's start with the very first category. And also, Caesar, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you can also bring out the Ploggy Award that we had, I think you're probably going to have to generate that. But one of our wonderful community members, Ashira, I reached out to her because she's created a lot of stickers for our Discord. And I asked her if she could make the first Ploggy Award. So
nice.
Let's get that on screen when you can, Caesar. I'm pretty sure I sent that to you. But we'll keep going. Let's see our first category here. Shira, if you're in chat, we love you. Thank you. Thank you for creating the first Ploggy, and we'll get that out soon. All right. Best Dungeon / Demon's Bane. So what we did is we took nominations in Discord, and we made a full, massive list of nominations, and then we created a voting form, and we let everybody vote once on one of the nominations. And so what you see here are the top 4 nominations that made it. Best Dungeon / Demon's Bane.
That's an interesting one.
Ooh.
All those 4 are very popular.
Ooh. What do you think won? What do you think won?
I think it's gonna be a tough call between the first 2. So because Skybreak Spire was our first raid, Black Tower, and it was really popular. And I think a lot of people have fond memories of that raid. But Narius Sanctum was a really fun one. So I don't know if they're gonna prioritize nostalgia versus, how fun the
Ooh, that's interesting. Prioritizing nostalgia versus...
The last one, I think the Avalanche then it's something that people have been running like a million times. So I think people are probably getting sick of that one. So I wouldn't probably vote for either 1 or 2. And for me, just for the nostalgia factor, I would vote Skybreak Spire.
Okay. All right. Everybody ready? Let's see who the very first Ploggy winner is.
Yay!
Skybreak Spire wins by 18%. Right. There it is. There's the Ploggy.
No.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at that cute little Ploggle. It's got a 10 on the belly, too.
It was a close call. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, this is the very first, I guess. Actually, I have no idea if this... Blade and Soul Community, is an award show ever been done in the Blade and Soul community back in NC West days? I don't know, maybe you would know.
I don't think we ever did it.
But maybe someday we can get these 3D printed if it's popular. I don't know.
We should do that.
Right now, all we have is digital. I thought I'd try this out and see how you guys like it. But there we go. Skybreak Spire is the current fan favorite. All right, next category. Okay.
Oh.
Best standard in PC. Oh,
that one's
gonna be an easy one. We were talking about this earlier with
one
Brett.
Of the most iconic character.
Let's see it right away. Wait. If you haven't done it yet, see it.
Oh.
How much do you think? Let's be honest. Granny's probably gonna win, but
yeah.
What do you think the percentage? 50, 60, 70?
I think 50% plus. It's gonna be Granny.
All right, let's see Granny.
And that doesn't include the story character, right?
Oh no, I just wrote standard.
Yeah, because
like not main characters.
I was like, Hadron's not in there, but yeah, it's part of the story.
All right, let's see the winner.
Yeah, 55.
55%. There we go. And by the way, some of you math wizards might be tallying these up. These are the top 4 nominations. So there are other unseen ones that are getting percentages too. Okay. Granny my goat, says Ralt. Granny my goat.
Oh.
All right. Best update of the decade. Oh man.
We know which one's not gonna win. Although it made it in the top 4.
It made it in the top 4?
That's good.
Wait a second. Yeah, you were right. What you say is right. Yeah. Well, let's see.
I think it's a love or hate relationship with that update, to be honest. For me personally, Silver Frost, because it was the first update and it was so massive, it added so much content to the game. And I really loved the snowy mountain area and all the world design there is really nice. So for me, Silver Frost.
Cool. Yeah. It looks like chat agrees with you. Let's see. I'm curious what the awakening percent is now. 10% for awakening, 3% for Silver Frost. But that's pretty divided community too. Like that means a lot of other categories got some love too.
Yeah, I'm surprised though.
Awakening with 10%?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
But yeah, Silver Frost.
And the recount says Otto Rooney. No, thank you. I already worked way too hard on it. All right, let's see what's next. Favorite location.
Ooh, interesting.
Let's see. Midnight Sky Petal Plains.
Yeah.
Heaven's Reach. We've lost ourselves. It's okay. It's still beautiful. Jadestone. Yeah. Valindria.
I think the community picks MSP because it's such a well-known zone. But actually, for me, I'm picking Jadestone just because when I was working on the game, I spent an ungodly amount of time in Jadestone because I was doing a lot of my testing in Jadestone Village because all the merchants are really close to each other, and it's really easy to go from NPC to NPC. And you know, it's one of the first zones that unlocks in the game. So I actually spent on the QA servers. I spent a lot of time in Jadestone.
Yeah, I would say I'm with you. I pretty much go there as my first town.
But MSP is such a beautiful zone. I mean, when it came out, like I saw the graphic assets and I was like stunned. It's an amazing looking zone. So I think that's the one that people picked.
All right, let's see. I do love Heaven's Reach too, though. I wish we had more time in Heaven's Reach. Can you go back? You can't go back to it either, can you? I forget.
You can teleport there, but there's nothing to do.
Can you teleport there in live?
I think so. I mean, you could. I don't know if they removed it, but
MSP 24%, Heaven's Reach 15, Jadestone 11, Jadestone Gang. Saw that. I'm Jadestone.
Oh yeah,
Gang.
someone said Mushin Tower. I'm surprised that didn't make it. I would have probably picked Mushin Tower actually if he was there.
Yeah, but it's not like the most beautiful zone.
No,
it's
that's true.
It's just the hang.
Yeah, it's a utility zone. It's like
I wish we had
that's true.
Another hang zone. Oh well. Shocked Mushin wasn't there.
Maybe
Karma was shocked.
Yeah, but you're right. It's not like visually. It's not like the most beautiful zone.
Yeah.
You do spend a lot of time there, but.
Butter says visuals greater than utility. Sadly, the Autumn Breeze.
I agree.
But I'm sure there were a lot of other nominations that did get voted on. All right. Let's see the next category. Favorite NPC. Ooh,
interesting.
This is tough. We got Enemy Raid. Read the letter,
Read
Cricket.
the letter.
Is the Admiral a man or a woman? Or ha, as I expected. Oh man, this is tough. This is gonna divide chat.
Yeah, I mean the most popular one is Read the Letter, but I think a lot of people have
their favorite.
PTSD from from Read the Letter.
La, 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 la.
So yeah, I don't know.
Mad says Enemy Raid. What's up, Mad?
I think Read the Letter is gonna win, but I think the third one is actually the better one.
Okay.
That's really funny.
All right, here we go. We got. Oh!
Oh yeah, that's pretty close.
As I expected, 19. Okay. Oh, that's close though. Is the Admiral Man or Woman second? Third was Read the Letter. Enemy Raid, 10%. Not what I expected.
I guess no one expected that one.
Rigged. It is not rigged. How dare you? We're not doing any recounts. This is truth. Can you imagine? There's people trying to rig how I expected. As I expected. Let's rig the NPC line. That's tough. Those are good options.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Favorite off-map secret spot.
Interesting.
I think this is pretty. I mean, I think everybody knows what's going to win, but it was really cool to see. There were a lot of these that I don't know, and this is one of my favorite parts of the game. I wish we could do an event where somebody is a tour guide and just takes us to all of the. I love glitches. I love like out of boundary content.
Did something like that in Lineage 2 actually.
Oh, you did?
Back in the days.
What did you guys do?
We run like a tour guide for like new players where
Oh,
we would
cool.
show them like all the high level zone because they couldn't go there.
Yeah.
And that was pretty fun.
All right.
Which one do you think is gonna win?
Behind Eurito Village, so that's the where, if you guys don't know, it's where you jump on the huts and toe the line until you can jump into like an MSP, blue flower field, purple back. It's like complete map change. And it's where everyone goes to take beautiful screenshots. That's what I think is going to win because that's all I hear about all the time in Discord, but I'm also...
Fish Belly is not really secret, is it?
So Fish Belly... this was longer. We had to shorten it. Somebody nominated Fish Belly for climbing all the way up, and there's
jumping.
a lot of. It just keeps going and going and going, and I think.
Okay, I see.
I think it was longer in the voting. All right, let's see what we got.
I don't know which one's gonna win here. Oh, you were right.
31%.
Oh wow! By a very large margin.
That's a lot. Fish Belly Pub, though, a lot of people. So, do a lot of people climb to the top of Fish Belly Pub? You can do your skydive there.
Yeah, that's exactly where I did mine.
You have to parkour to get there.
Yeah, you get your achievement for diving like more than 10 seconds or something like that. That's where I used to do mine.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Behind Eurito Village. Who wants to be our tour guide for this future event that we're going to do? You guys want to do a Out of Boundaries event where we did do a Realm run. We can just do a Out of Boundaries run where we all just break our characters and die together. I remember doing hide and seek in like Silverfrost. There were so many chasms you can fall down, canyons that you can fall down. There's a lot down there. That would be fun. All right, we'll search for a tour guide. All right, next one. Let's see. Masterclass. So this is what is the hardest class to master. A lot of people were putting like third spec this, third spec that, but I simplified it. I didn't want to get so specific. And I don't know about it. I don't think Archer, but there's some third spec Archer things that are tough.
Yeah.
Assassin's tough, Dual Blade, Kung Fu Masters.
Yeah, I haven't played enough the Dual Blade because that class came pretty late. I did play the other three extensively, and KFM for me, it was probably the hardest one to master. They have so many combos.
Yeah.
And like long combos.
Well, yeah, we have a lot of people.
Assassin was actually not that. Once you got your rotation, like it wasn't that difficult. Archer was a bit tricky. I would vote KFM. But I'm curious to see what the community says.
I already know the answer, so I shouldn't even say anything. I remember the answer here. I also don't remember a lot. Let's see. All right. What's it going to be? Yeah. Oh, wow. That was close, though.
Okay.
Dual Blade with 30%. Kung Fu Master with 33.
I haven't played enough of the Dual Blade.
Dang.
That was close.
Summoner was in there, but it did not reach top 4.
I think that's because not enough players play Summoner.
But some of the most passionate players.
True.
I see you. As I expected. All right, next category. Do you guys like this? Is this a fun awards event?
I like it.
Should we do this every year, or does it only work every 10 years? Who's going to be here in 10 years?
Fun.
I'll see you guys. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Most difficult boss / enemy. Scorped, Kamatan, Reve, Deve, IA second boss, Galvamol.
I still have nightmare about the first boss here. Scorptomatron. I think that was the boss from one of the raids. No.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Was it Nightfall Sanctuary? No.
It looks mixed. TT Raid.
Oh yeah, TT Raid. Oh god.
TT second boss.
I still have Yeah, PTSD about this boss. That's so hard, especially because when it came out, like people were still undergeared for it, right? So it took a while to be able to like kill it quickly, and we died a lot. I can't, tell you how many times I died to this boss.
All right, let's see the winner.
But then again, I'm not, the best player either. So,
I think you're pretty good.
27.
27%. That's a big win, especially over the other categories. Patrick Ismo says he doesn't know how Galvamon is there. He defeats Galvamon in his sleep. That's a real meme, honestly. We have some choice words in chat. Started some fights. Mecha Pinchy is hard for raids. We died so much on Scorp.
Yes, we did.
All right, I think this is the second to last category. So I think we have one left then.
All right.
Let's see it. Most love to hate character. I think this could be tough. Or Jin So-yoon.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the boss, but do you really hate her?
I mean, Brother Rajun is a real contender here because of the read your letter.
Yeah, it's so funny for a character that dies so quickly. His legacy is so strong.
He's been memed to death as well, so I think a lot of players may be sick of him. But
Ryu, Hijun.
Ryu
is a little beep head. Old Man Cho. Why are you hating on Old Man Cho, Zach?
I guess if you start a lot of characters, you tend to encounter those a lot more. They're at the beginning of the story, so yeah, I think it's gonna be between the last two, probably.
The last two? Yeah, obviously.
I would think so.
I think so too. I don't think people hate. I don't know. I don't know how much hate is there for Hijun?
Brother Scam June.
Brother Scam June. All right, let's see it. Here we go. 29. Oh, that was close. That was very close.
Yeah, that's close.
Hijun almost got a ploggy for being hated.
Interesting.
Ryu, there you go. You got your ploggy. It's official. All right, I think that's it. If that's it, right, Caesar? I believe that is the last one. That was fun. Should we do this again, guys? Do you want to do this each year? I'm sure we can find more like topical in-game things. We don't have to redo the same things over and over.
Yeah, we should get some real life statues.
Yeah.
That would make it so much better.
June went out like a coward, says Darkly. Darkly, you've been great in chat today. Personal star for you. Most hated feature.
You know what we should do?
I don't know. What do you have any other categories you would like to see for next year?
Oh,
anything that we...
I have to think about it.
Yeah. I liked the most hated update, even though we knew what was going to happen.
Maybe something on the voiceover.
Yeah.
It's the best.
More categories about hate, right? People love to hate. Cool. Well, we already did questions with you, so I guess this is it, Nico.
Oh, sad.
This is very fun. This went much better than Blade Soul Heroes IGN Live.
I don't want to leave. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, we do need to build some bleachers. Okay. We do have an NC logo coming up here, by the way. I know you guys see there's some naked space. It's coming. It's just a little delayed. Cool. Well, Nico, this was great. Thank you again.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, everyone. It was great to be back on stream after so many years and talking about the game.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say before we go? Or
no, I just love you all.
Cool.
Thank you, and keep playing the game because it's not going anywhere.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you to Nico in chat. How's everybody doing? How long have we gone so far? Can somebody tell me in chat? I have no idea. I was guessing we would go for like 4 hours. We're at 2.5. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I wrote 3 to 4 hours on my proposal. Okay. So we have one more Suin drawing, one more giveaway, one more interview, and a few little surprises at the end. And that is the rest of the stream. If you are just joining, we're celebrating 10 years of Blade and Soul. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. The main chat is in Twitch right now if you want to participate in the giveaways. This is our new little streaming room here. Streaming room 2.0. Again, I'm honored to be here. I'm having a really great time. I wish we could do this every day. And yeah, let's keep the show moving. I hope you guys are having fun more than anything. And yeah, there's some questions in chat. If anyone wants to talk to me while we're here, I'll keep reading. Let's move on. Let me explain again how the Suin drawing works. Suin is going to draw your character if you participated in the Read the Letters event on Discord. If you submitted a letter in Discord about your experience in Blade and Soul and you attached a picture of your character, you may participate in this giveaway drawing we're about to do. So we're about to do something. Do not type anything in chat unless you participated. All right, let's see how many we can go through before we find somebody that participated. All right, bring it on up, Caesar, when you're ready. What do you guys want the command to be? What's our current command for this? I participated. I like that, but that's a long word to spell. That is nice though. Let's see. Letter. Let's do letter. Letter works. Exclamation point letter. Launch it, Caesar. Boom. Oh wait, Caesar, can you start over? Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. We're gonna change it. So I think you need to go back and click reset entries. Yeah, there you go. Reset. We're gonna change it, guys. All right, so let's make it read. How about that? Read. Send it. You have to have participated in the, that's because it's okay. There we go. We'll still get them. What you saw was the old. All right, here we go. Stacking them up. Please only write read in chat if you participated in the event. Next time we'll find a better system for this. Next time I'm just gonna pick myself. I wanted to make sure that the person was here though, so that they could experience their character getting drawn live. I didn't want to pick somebody that wasn't here. So, but I'll find. Quality Guy says, I cannot read. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Choose a winner. Let's see who we got. Extreme Grief Jesus, what's up? I think I recognize that name. Did you participate in the event? Extreme. Jesus wins. Jesus always wins. My mic is disconnected. No, how dare you? Because I'm not going to say anything bad things about Jesus. Reroll. Reroll, please. Yamaiji. Yamaiji, did you participate? Cozy says, bruh. How's my mic now? Caesar, are we doing okay? All good. All good so far. Yes! All right, what's your Discord name? Yamaiji? I can't read. I'm looking at a screen very far away from me. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Great Stone says, even Jesus is trolling. I love you guys. No Discord? Well, then you didn't participate. Reroll! This is kind of fun, though, too. I mean, come on. Even though the system isn't the best, this is kind of fun. Tefs, did you participate? Please. Please, Tef. Ashira's laughing that Tef won. I don't know if that's good or bad. That means we know Tef. Yes? Tef, give me your Discord name. Please. Some people are saying skip. Do we have a community troll amongst us? Let's see. We'll find out. Tef, did you participate? Give me your Discord number. I'm not finding it. Comment says no. All right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds, Tef. You should know your Discord name. Discord name, Tef with 3 Z's. Comment. What do you got, buddy? Comment's ready to cast them off. Let's wait for comment. Predictions in chat. Did Tef really participate? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Driva, what's up? I found them, but not a letter. Oh, no. Teffy. Teffy. Why do you do that, Teffy? All right, reroll. How dare you, Tef? You don't get banned, but now I'm going to have a grudge against you whenever I see you. Total Vieira or something. What do we got? You know what? Next, if we don't get somebody in two more picks, I'm gonna have comment just find a picture and send it, and we're gonna wing it like that. That'll be fun. What do you guys think about that? That's still a random drawing, which will be really cool. Last chance, Total. You better say something. Vieira, if you're there, better say something in chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reroll. Last chance. After this, comments picking. Lady Taiga. What do we got, Lady Taiga? What do we got? Come on, say something. Say something. Hello. Did you participate? Oh my gosh. Are we going to get a yes? We're going to get this done, Otter, because comment. Still celebrating? Still celebrating. Did you participate? Yes. What is your Discord name? This is fun. I do like this. The drama from this alone is good enough to run this stream for 4 more hours. I don't have this. Taiga, do we have a Taiga comment? I can hear people laughing outside the streaming room. This means it's good content. Lady Taiga _. Come on, comment. Give me a yes. Give me a yes. Give me a yes. My favorite is I don't have a Discord. Eleanor wants to say good job to you. No message. Oh no. There's no message in the channel from Taiga. All right. No letter. Read the letter, Cricket. All right. Comment. You can now send a random picture from that channel. Pick your, you know what, Comment? Pick your favorite picture. I know you have some good taste, but I will warn you guys that Comment is a Lin. So, Comment, if you're listening to me, don't pick it just because it's a Lin. All right? You got to pick it because it's a good picture. Okay? And send it to Caesar, and Suen's going to draw it. All right. Let's do a giveaway for a Poron plushie, an Advanced GG Shaker. It can be Jinso Yoon or Master Hong. Master Hong is right there. Or Infinity's keycaps. By the way, the Poron plushie is still available to pre-order. I think it comes out in March. Comment when you're done sending that picture to Caesar. Can you post the Poron link in chat and pin it? I think I gave it to you just in case. There it is. So you want Poron plushie? Actually, Caesar, can you go to the wide so they can see it? It's up there. Imagine a Poron plush. There it is. You got it. It's actually right there. She's hiding. She's there. She's peeking to say hello. So if you want one, you can get it there. And it comes out, I think, in a few months now, which is great. And again, if you win this giveaway now, you can get Power on Plush, shakers, or Infinikeys Neo keycaps. Neo keycaps. All right, let's do this. The keyword will be final. Final. Boom. Final in chat. Exclamation point, final. Here we go. Drum roll. Everyone can participate in this one. We got a Where's Bear? Hibernating yet? Ooh, burned, Bear. We got you. We got you, Bear. I'll check on Bear. I'll see if he's hibernating. It is winter, right? January, yes. I'm so disoriented. I don't know what season we're in. How many entries we got? I gotta look around. We're at, 215. This is for everyone, TW. Everybody can participate. Everybody. I will warn you, we have had shipping issues to Brazil. We love Brazil here. We have many staff from Brazil, but we've had shipping issues to there. So just a fair warning on this giveaway. We're still working on all of that, but I will warn you now, if you're from Brazil, we have had issues. So we might have to figure something out there. All right, I'm gonna close this. Big love to Brazil. We love you guys. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's choose a winner. I see Mila Moon in chat. Hi, Mila. Okay, who won? Sawakui. Speak if you're alive. You have won. Are you there? Hi. All right. Congratulations, Sawa. Now you need to text comment, say something in chat. Comment will send you a order form to figure that out. And you'll be able to choose what you want. There he is right there. Right click on his name and click whisper. Thank you, Comment. Can we get some love for Comment in the chat? Comment is always in Discord posting for us. Comment does so much here. We love you, Comment. Say hi to Comment. And I believe Astro is on YouTube right now, moderating the YouTube chat. If you're on the YouTube chat, give your love to Astro. And let's give a massive thank you to our Discord moderators. Our Discord moderators, I love you. I would be absolutely doomed without you. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Butters, Vargums, Ashira, Arianel, Ayewi, Huro. Oh my gosh, I'm being put on the spot. I think I got everyone. Banana. I love you all. You guys really help maintain our community, and we love you guys. Thank you so much. Big love to everybody. All right, let's continue. Let's see what random picture Comment picked, and will it be a Lynn is the question. Let's see what happens. Comment could have been biased. We don't know. Pressure's on Comment. Let's see who we're drawing. If it's even ready. Caesar, is it ready? It's not ready yet. Okay. Let's chat together while we wait. How is everybody? Talk to me, guys. Hey, there's Stakes. Stakes, did we post your spotlight yet? I believe it's going up either before this or right after. Again, I'll tell you guys about our spotlight, our player spotlight event. We had players vote and nominate influential or players they thought had really good stories over the past 10 years, and they put all those nominations in a Discord chat, and then we voted on the top 10, and we then sent interviews to those people. I also sent out a few interviews myself. I might still send out interviews myself for people that I think have cool stories. I think I chose Stakes and Sora because there's a really cool dynamic where Sora started the game and then introduced it to Stakes, and they're in a real life relationship and they both play the game, and it's cool to hear both the dynamic between Live and Neo between those two. So oh my gosh. Ralt says Ronan flex a little. I want to see what a real life god looks like. Not at all. More of a Yoon. Thank you though. Appreciate it. All right. Caesar, do we have any movement on a picture yet? We are ready. Here we go. And if you tell me what player Comet chose to, that player may or may not be here, but they're getting a drawing now, whether they like it or not. Oh, look at that. Finally, let's go after a lot of re-rolls. Look at that. That drawing alone is amazing, Suin. That was great. Oh, I'm so sad that it's gone already. Who is this? Do we know who this is? Can you write their name at the top right or something, Suin, if we have their name? I don't know. Maybe we don't have their name. I'm putting you on the spot. Sorry. No name. Comet, send that name to Caesar. Does anybody know this character? This character is missing. Anybody know who it is? Hey, nasty Karma. Karma says a nasty Lynn. Hippolia. He did pick a Lynn. Oh, I love chat right now. This is great. Very cool. All right, so that drawing's gonna get started. That's gonna be a good one too. You have a lot to work with there, Suin. All right, where are we at? I need to get back on track here. We did our giveaway. We did our drawing. I'm having too much fun, guys. I would stream here all day. Let's do our final interview, shall we? So Suin's gonna keep drawing. We'll check in with Suin. Our next interview will be a current staff member. This current staff member has not been in Discord for a while. They could be hibernating, you think. They are not hibernating. We will talk all about it. I'm so excited to finally reveal to you guys the bear. His name is Andrew Long. We're both Andrews. We sit next to each other. We have a wonderful relationship where we go back and forth all day. Let's go ahead and bring out the current Blade and Soul producer, Andrew Long, aka Bear. Let's do it. Oh, he's got something special in his hand too. What's up, buddy? What is that in your hand?
This is a piece of history. Where are we at? Where are we at here?
Let's go to the wide. There he is. This is the Bear face reveal too. Mustache reveal. Mustache reveal, face reveal, full body reveal.
Yep.
And he looks like he's brought something very special here.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a piece of history I wanted to bring out. Just everyone brought their swag out. I don't have too much, but I do have these, so I wanted to bring them out. They are cool. They're a promotion we did with Nike back in the day, the Nike Airs.
How did you get these?
Well, I actually lucked into these. So when we were moving buildings from our old office to our new one, our old platform security guy at the time, he was just grabbing stuff from the building, and he actually had these, and he was like, "Hey, man, you're the producer of Blade and Soul. You want them?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I do."
You're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
I think we pulled up on eBay somebody trying to sell these for $10,000 on eBay. I've been thinking about this, and we were talking about this. Do you think that will ever sell, chat? And if you don't, how much would you pay or these are Air Force Ones too, right?
Yeah.
How much would you pay if you saw on eBay right now? What is the most you would pay for 400 divine gems? Oh, that's funny.
Divine gems.
200 for Nico's jacket. Shaddy.
Yeah, I would be also
agree.
that jacket. I mean, I wish I could have one of those.
That is a nice jacket.
I do have these, so.
We got 50 divine gems. Everyone's just throwing out divine gems. 50. Honestly, how much would you guys pay if you saw it on eBay? If I was, I don't know. I don't know if I have spending money like that either. I wish I did.
I'm not really into
If I was younger. I'm
not into the shoe game, so I don't know, but.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, that's really cool.
If someone's interested, hit up Ronan, he'll hit up me.
Yeah.
But they're not for sale.
They're not for sale right now.
Unless you want to spend the time.
Unless that guy who thinks that they're 10K takes down the post, he'll probably rethink his decision someday. But right now, there might be some demand out there. Very cool. So, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Been busy day, busy time.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. Glad to be speaking with the community.
It's so good to have you and finally have you on stream and reveal you. I guess for the very first thing we should talk about is, Discord. People are always like, "Where's Bear on the Discord?" And I try to explain to them that let's just talk about, like, once Neo launched, things got really busy, and Bear and I both decided that I will tell you this: Bear was very addicted to Discord, very addicted to the community, and this happens a lot with our producers where they will, and almost all of them, they do love Discord, but I also have to step in sometimes and be like, listen, if you address this thing from the player, you're going to be here for 2 hours, 3 hours, even if it's something very small. And they all want to. Like, if I let Bear right now, he would go in there and he would just start talking too much. And, before you know it, you're spending like 2 to 3 hours in Discord. But I think that should be kind of more my position sometimes. And I should take some of the blunt of that. And to protect Bear, we kind of decided to keep him a little away from Discord. Maybe he'll come back. But once Neo launched was kind of around the time that happened, and a lot has gone on since then. So Bear is still very much here. We sit right next to each other. We can get into our dynamic a little more. But let's learn a little bit more about you first. I want to know, why don't you kind of tell us what your background is and then how you started at NC?
Sure. Just going back to my background, I started in the gaming industry about 15 years ago at a company called EST Soft. They actually published Cabal Online. I know some of you players, that was your first MMO. But I was there for 11 years at EST Soft, publishing Cabal Online and doing everything ranging from started customer service, QA, I was doing localization. I ended up becoming the director of operations there over time. And just been there for 11 years, and then I moved on and did kind of a spin-off project with them. Many of you may know the game Phantasy Star. I helped Sega launch Phantasy Star here in the West. I did that for about 3 years, and then I saw myself coming over to here. So,
how long were you on Cabal?
11 years I was on Cabal.
Wow.
So actually, funny story. My best friend played Cabal Online. 15 years ago, we were like just getting out of college, and he was like, "Hey man, I just got a job here. You gotta get a job here." All I do is I play Cabal Online. I answer like 15 tickets a day, and I get paid to do this. So that's how I started in the gaming industry. And then at that time, it was a spin-up office, and it was me and him were the first 2 employees, and then that company spun up to be about like 30 by the time that I left. But I was really had my hands in everything. So that was a bit of a unique experience, like doing everything ranging from QA, CS, live production management, building events, promotions, pretty much everything under the sun.
Right. And then PSO.
Yeah, PSO, that was kind of a spin-off project we did with EST Soft and Sega, where we just launched Phantasy Star and then New Genesis, for those that are aware of that game. They know the history.
Any PSO players in chat? Anybody? We got anybody? Keep going.
But that game was fun. And then I was there for 3 years, and then I went to EST. So I started at NC West. I joined the company right before the Musician update. So after UE4, right before Musician. So Musician was the first update that was underneath my umbrella as far as leading that. And then ever since then, I've been on Blade and Soul. So it's been about 4 years here at NCA. And
okay.
Yeah, Blade and Soul, and then moved on to NEO when that launched. And
so you were here from the transition from NC West to NCA. Yeah. Was that? I'm sure that was very interesting as well.
Yeah, I mean that was an interesting time. I mean, for me, it was a bit of a coming back to home because like EST Soft was a smaller company, right? So we were 30, and then when I moved to NC West, it was 2000. So that was kind of like a big shift in kind of my work where there was kind of less. That's really like at EST Soft, everything was my responsibility, literally everything. And then when we came to NC West, it was really nice to have like, okay, I'm live ops. I'm focusing on the builds and what goes in with the builds. I didn't have to do all those different things. So that was really nice to kind of, get my bearings and then move into NC West.
Sorry, keep going.
Moving from NC West to NCA, we're more towards, what I'm doing a lot more now. So it's something I'm familiar with. So it's awesome. It's a good place, good relationship with everybody. I sit right next to you, so you're always every single day in my ear. I mean, that's good for the community.
Yes.
Whether or not it's good for me, we'll see. But.
No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful for you.
But yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's talk about your first week working on B&S. What was that like? Or why did you get put on B&S? Is there a story behind?
Not necessarily. I mean, in my interview, I had previously played B&S, so I mean that was a little good thing for me that I had previously played. But it's really just getting caught up to speed. I mean, I played B&S on launch, but that was 10 years ago now. And so when I joined, it had already been 6 years old. And so I really only played during like the first year of its launch, and I kind of had departed for like 5 years. So I really had to come and learn everything again. So lucky for me though, Nico, Brett, many of these people that were here and are still here, I have them. So they really helped me out with everything you would need when you're learning a game.
What class do you play?
So normally I play a range class in almost every single game I play, but I wanted to for Blade and Soul, since it is about action combat, I really wanted to get in there. So, but I mean, I did play a Warrior Way of the Inferno, which many people know that's probably the easiest class in the entire game. So I kind of cheated there, but that's just what I've been playing.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And then when Neo came out, I'm just playing Destroyer.
Okay, back to sorry, I did a tangent. First week on Blade and Soul, what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, first week, just getting back into the mix of learning everything for the game. I did hit the ground running with that musician update, because that was, many of you know back then, a new class is huge for a game. So it was a massive launch, and that was like the first thing that I was running. So it was a really busy time, but I mean, other than playing the game and launching that and going through all the documents and learning everything that's coming, just ran into it.
Cool. And did you start as a producer at NC, or did you work your way up to that?
No, NC I started senior producer, same role I have right now.
Cool. Awesome. What about, out of all of the years that you've worked here, are there any of your funniest memories working on the game, or big memories that kind of stick out?
I mean, funniest memory, I don't know about funny memories, because we're really just putting our heads down and working. But I think one of the funnest things that I did do with you was for NEO, the War Tomorrow. I would say that was probably one of the funnest, fully community-ran event. That was kind of your baby, where you tuck that, and I let you kind of have the keys to everything there, and you tuck it, and it turned out amazing. I mean, everybody loved it. It was a really fun time to see all those people in game running around killing everybody. It was I was the one in the back end collecting all the log data with JJ Dragon, and many of you know it was a lot.
It was difficult.
So
a little insight behind that is that we don't have the kind of tools to run an event like that, so we have to like pull from tiny tools that offer us morsels of data that we can use to make something like that.
Yeah, well, you made it very unique to. I mean, we have logs, and we have all the data, but you made it so like team captains are worth 2x kills, and then this guy.
I tried.
So then I had to find this player, and then when this player dies, he's worth this money.
Yeah.
So probably.
I tried to inject like 70% community into like a PvP event, and did my best. Anyway. we can improve upon it someday.
Yeah, but I mean, doing stuff like that's where the fun comes in. I mean, our general day-to-day is awesome. I mean, we have a bunch of team members that are gamers at heart. We're friends, so me and you go back and forth all day long, which probably makes everybody else in the office a little a little upset because we're quite the.
But that's how I am with all my producers. Yeah, I've worked on a lot of the games, and that's the community manager's job.
Yeah, I mean, you are the voice of the community. You're behind me 24/7, pushing everything that needs to be pushed. So that's why there is that balance where the community wants things, but live ops and Korea want different things. But we have to work together. Which
let's talk about like what's a week like for Blade and Soul here at NCA? What's a week look like for you? What kind of tasks are you doing? Or you can do a month, but what are kind of the daily things?
I can just be specific to like the update 10th anniversary, for example. It's coming in right now. Like, we get the way it starts is we get the design docs from Korea. They come in. It's my job to review 40 plus documents, everything that's coming into the game, and then from there I make some tweaks. I maybe propose something from my own side. I'll have JJ Dragon build an event, a promotion, something like that we send over to NCK, and we go back and forth. So we'll go back and forth with them for about a week, and we'll review kind of, well, we want to do this. You guys kind of, here's your direction. And we just kind of have a middle ground as far as like, okay, here's what we want to do at NCA. Here's what NCK's direction is. Does it align together? And then we move forward with that. And then once everything's approved, then it goes to like building it and putting it into the game itself. So that's what myself and JJ Dragon do primarily, is we get on the tools, we put everything together, the nuts and bolts, and then we shoot that over to the QA team. And we just wait for them to give us the thumbs up.
Big love to the QA team. I see Cozy in chat. He's in there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Cozy's a lifesaver. So, I mean, we never got to talk about the Discord thing, but I mean, just going back to that real quick, like, when I had first joined and when we were doing just Blade and Soul, I was in there a lot. So, but you would spend like 2 hours talking with somebody, and whoever you go and you talk to, that becomes the focus. And since you're the senior producer, really anything that comes out of my mouth needs to be, concrete. So I would spend a lot of time with some people chatting, and then at the end of the day, it's just a lot of time. And
we don't have a lot of time.
I can't be in the Discord for 6 hours, and then hey, well, what about the other time? So I really do rely on a lot of great people. We have you, we have JJ Dragon, Cozy has been a lifesaver. So I mean, everything that comes, Cozy's also 24/7 in my DMs, hitting me with everything that needs to be de-escalated and done. So everything comes to me, and I think that's where it's kind of important now that I rely on the team to give me the information. And then I can still focus on many of the big pictures.
Cool. Wonderful. Let's talk about NEO launch. So that was one of the biggest things, I think, for you and for me. We're more of the recent. We've talked to a lot of legends that just walked through here. Our most recent thing was, I think, the biggest thing was the launch of NEO. Our first time going on Steam, at least for NCA. What was that like for you? I know that's a loaded question, but let's talk about it.
A lot of different things to talk about there. I mean, it's a lot of work that goes into it. I mean, you heard everything from Nico earlier about the live launch. I can echo similar things for the NEO launch as well. I mean, just coming to new platforms like Steam, there's just so much that goes into it. It's just a lot of work. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it was great to bring Blade and Soul NEO to the community. And those of you that love the game, I just want to say thank you. And it's just continuing to support everything that is coming through. But I don't have any specific memories. I mean, the NEO launch had a lot of different things going on. But at the end of the day, we're here. There's people that love it. There's people that want some changes, and we're here to listen. So
absolutely. Do you want to talk about since we're talking about NEO? Do you want to talk about the Dark Lancer at all? What do you know about this class?
Sure. I mean, so we as you spoke earlier, we started to get some kind of insights into the class. This class specifically, what we wanted to kind of push to the community is that it's kind of designed to be not necessarily simpler, but less complex, I would say. So we really wanted to make a class that was kind of something that's easier to access for the community. So if you're coming back and maybe the class and the combat is a little too difficult, I think the Dark Lancer, with the way it's built, is something that could be a good balance for you. It's something that is new user friendly.
Yeah.
And so we really want to make sure that people know, like, hey, this class is fun. The combat's still all there, but if you want to kind of dip your toes into Blade and Soul, maybe you haven't before, this could be a good class for you.
Yeah. Awesome. So great for new and returning players, but also if you want to switch it up with your current class.
Yeah, if you want to play a new class, if you've been playing something for the past year and you want to kind of just spice it up, it'd be good. It'd be fun.
Cool. Awesome. What are you most proud of in all of your time here so far?
I'm most proud of. I think just the ongoing work we're doing. I'm not directly involved with it, but I think really the proudest thing I can really say is kind of the Discord and everything you've been doing, and the way that we've been able to connect that to Korea is probably my proudest thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably say, we want our voices heard, and we understand that. And before, with just the forums, it's kind of hard to do communication on the forums,
Right.
So once you joined the team and we really got those Discords up and running, I think we were really able to take some strides and make some really good changes.
Right.
And we're continuing to kind of try to do that on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably the best thing. I did some smaller stuff for live. When I originally joined, one of the things I did was, back in the day, your daily quest didn't give gold. So we had this really big division of, I have 6,000 materials, but I literally can't even upgrade my gear because there's no gold. So I was the one that kind of pushed the gold into there. But when you do something like that, now we're at the point where everybody has gold.
Yes.
Now there's not enough materials. So it's always kind of like a 24/7 kind of back and forth live service game. But that was one of the things that I felt good about when I joined.
Cool. Very nice.
Smaller things.
Yeah. Well, smaller things count. We did a lot. I remember when we first launched the Discord, there were a lot of things we did push to Korea that we worked really hard on. The profiles and stuff, which we found out which is not possible in the end. Well,
yes, I remember.
We worked really hard on that, and there were a lot of things that we did slowly but surely make fixes to that were suggestions, and we try our best each day. So don't stop is the meaning of this. We really do listen, and we really do push everything. We are a team with Korea too, so we work together with them, and we really do try and push your suggestions, and we do make sure that they are aware of you guys and what you guys are thinking. So don't push this. Bring back Arena. Like I mentioned, we are constantly making sure they're aware of that. All of your suggestions, we're very close with them, and we send weekly reports. Sometimes we even go beyond weekly reports and have meetings and talk about things. So you are being heard, and we are here. And even if it might not seem like it to you, we're literally talking about you almost every single day. And that's pretty much how it goes over here at the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you love most about Blade and Soul? What was your first MMO?
My first MMO was probably World of Warcraft. The first MMO that I actually stuck to and played. I tried EverQuest, I tried many of these other things. But WoW was the one I played extensively. I've played Final Fantasy, but probably WoW was the one I played the longest, I would say.
Okay.
And then Cabal Online, while I was working on that game for 11 years, was obviously playing it.
Yes, obviously. So. Yeah. What do you love most about Blade and Soul?
Blade and Soul, the story. Everyone talks about the combat. So that first and foremost, the combat's there. It's action. It's really fun. So that's kind of the bread and the butter. But a lot of the supplemental stuff is what really keeps you involved. The story is so rich. It's fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which I do really like. The quests are fun. Just the customization, all the costumes, thousands of costumes. Just those fun things that you have that aren't necessarily the game itself. It doesn't always have to be about the combat. Those things. Yeah. You obviously have to have the building blocks, but supplemental stuff that's there, I really do enjoy. Right. And then the community, of course, is one of the positives. I've been around a lot of communities. This one is very creative, very fun, and so everything you've been able to do there as well keeps me kind of really interested.
Yeah, we had a lot of, like I mentioned earlier, we had a lot of fun meeting you guys in person briefly. Obviously, Nico and Brett have met a lot more people and have had a lot more events, but NCA is still young, and I would love to do a lot more in-person events here, Europe, as many places as possible. It'd be great to meet you guys. So yeah. If you guys have any questions for Bear, go ahead and leave them. We'll try and answer some, but we're gonna move. We're running out of time. I've been talking for a very long. German Gamescom, yeah. We were at Gamescom this year. NCA was at Gamescom for the first time this year, so that's very exciting. We are a growing company, so I'm so excited that we're starting to attend these events. So yeah, I hope to see you guys more in the future and have more in-person events. Let's see, Ariana, what was your main class in Cabal? And can we have gold boxes in Neo? We are talking about gold boxes. We have been submitting these requests from the community. There was a town hall recently too. We submitted this. We're still talking about that. So these, again, we are hearing you guys and we are submitting these requests. All right. Are you seeing anything? I'm not able to keep up. Let's see. Any plans to make blessing pots more available or just remove the system completely?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. I mean, every time I do see that question come up, I do see another 20 people say you don't have 600 pots. Ha. So I think we do keep that in mind, and we do pretty much what we try to focus on here at NCA is we find kind of the pain points and we see ways around it. So, we always have JJ Dragon really try to push those in many of the events he does and just overflow you with those because, when you run out of blessing and you can't really play anymore, it doesn't feel good. So we understand that. I mean, that is the design direction from NCK, but, we want to do as much as we can to make it feel more fun. So we do push those a lot in our events. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
Removing it completely at this time.
Right.
Not in the cards. But, yeah, I mean, events, promotions, those are things we always look at to try to get around these things in some sense.
Yeah. Ari is mad that you skipped the Cabal question.
Cabal question.
What was your main class in Cabal?
I don't really remember my main class. All I can say is I was really good friends with Sirte, the main guild. So many people know that. Wizard, I think I played. I wasn't too good, honestly, but my buddy who got me into the game, he was like literally the #1 wizard in the entire game. So we relied on him.
I saw True Accessory situation. I have a big report in on that, so we're still talking about it. So there's no news on that yet, but it is being talked about. Let's see. I see a lot of things about what's next for Live and what's next for Neo. We're actually requesting to do roadmaps. So right now, we don't have all the information yet, but we're trying to do a roadmap. We don't know how much we can reveal, but we are working on it. So we would love to give you guys sort of a roadmap of what's coming next for that.
Yeah, we do have a good amount in the back end. We're just working on putting that together and what do we want to reveal and when do we want to reveal. But 2026 is looking good for Live and Neo. So I would say that just stay tuned. We're working on putting together kind of a roadmap or content preview, whatever it may be. Right. I think you'll probably see more streams, hopefully, in the future.
Yeah, we have this now. This is nice.
Exactly.
This is new. This is good.
We want to get back to what you were used to. I mean, Brett and the team there, they had amazing streams. Like many of the things Brett and the team used to do, not just about game previews, they were just fun. It was great going back and seeing some of the things. I mean, some of the iconic memories with Jonathan and the hot soup. Many people know that one. That's one of my favorites.
I think the community wants me to do something with dumplings ever since I made that terrible comment.
But we want to do stuff about the game, stuff that's fun. We want to just get back to entertainment, honestly. And this is one step in the right direction, and we want to push that forward.
Yeah, this would be fun. Get all of us, get the gang together each week, or each month. How about that? Each week each week is too much. I'm not promising that.
Overselling that a little bit.
I saw something about patch notes. Patch notes has been a evolving process pretty much since I started, and it actually just evolved again last week. So we are trying to get those out earlier. I know sometimes they come out the day of, sometimes they come out the day before, sometimes we've gotten out the week before. yes, our goal is to at least get them out maybe like the Friday before or even earlier. We're constantly working on that workflow and trying to improve upon it. There's obviously so many things going on in the back end. There's the patches from Korea, seeing what is going to come from there to our build, what's in the build. The build needs to be translated or the build's not working yet. And then, these are all a part of our daily thing. These are excuses to you guys, but we are working and we are finding still ways to improve each day. And I'm hoping we can improve upon this in 2026.
Yeah, I think the January patch notes are looking much better. We've really improved everything for 2026, and we're hoping that it's going to be good. And I think what we've put together for 10th anniversary and subsequently Neo is going to be much more what you're used to. So not recently, but back in the day when the patch notes were more in depth and had a lot kind of the information rather than just bullet points, I think you're going to see that improve.
Yeah. Anyway, we are both excited for the future. There's still a lot to be very excited for, especially from what we've seen. And anything else you want to say about the future of Blade and Soul Bear while you're here?
It's stay tuned. It's a lot.
Yeah.
We got a
like
good
amount
of content for 2026. I want to tell more. There's some exciting things coming in the middle of the year, towards the end of the year. But I don't want to spoil it right now.
Yeah.
But I can say the 2026 year is looking good.
Yeah. We're still trying to get all of that information out, when we're going to get it, what's approved, what's not approved. But again, like I mentioned, we'll try and get some sort of roadmap or try and give you guys at least some information for both versions of Blades. Sweet.
Yeah.
Should we do the rest of the awards? It is time to maybe do the player awards.
Yeah.
Wait. I think we still have a drawing from Suwin. Do we? I've got so distracted. Do we still have a drawing for Suwin? I think we do. Let's see. Who was it of again? Somebody help me in chat. We'll see when we switch over. Started with an H. I forgot the character name already. Because we need an in-game DPS meter for Blade and Soul Neo. Yeah.
Well, I will say, I am a strong proponent for DPS meters in video games. I will say that. I'm not the development team, but from my end, I feel like it's required. So, I'm always pushing for one, trust me. I know there's some that exist right now from third parties. We can't advertise those. But from my perspective, I always believe the developers should have a DPS meter in their game. Yeah. That's my personal belief and stance. It doesn't necessarily match with NCSoft's, but
every game is different. Every game is different.
Every game is different. I understand there's always a balance between the toxicity that comes with the damage meter and the need for improvement. Yeah. It's the typical, you give somebody a tool, they'll use it for good or they'll use it for bad. More people use things for bad than they do for good.
Yes.
I understand that, but me personally, I want one.
Yeah. So we will continue to relay the wishes of the community, but yeah, I think there's probably there is a reason that the DPS isn't in the game. The DPS meter is not in Neo, and it was probably a decision, I'm just guessing, was made around launch to probably, I'm guessing, to avoid toxicity or how the developers want the game to be played. So again, we can continue having these conversations with the developers, and that is what we do on a very daily to weekly basis. So we've started that conversation. We pick it up sometimes. Even after the stream, I'm going to make a report. We're going to talk about what players want. There's so much going on in Discord right now with the 10th anniversary. A lot of you are leaving very heartfelt messages and your letters too. There's a lot that I want to pull out of that. There's, we see things every single day in Discord. So, and we don't miss them. So we really do our best to continue putting on everything. It's just a matter of working with the team. Every game has a development team, and every game is different. So we'll keep working on it. So at least you know that. All right. I think we can move to Suwin's drawing. What a transition. DPS meters. Can we have a DPS meter in that drawing?
No, I mean, the DPS meter thing, it's just something we debate in the office.
Yeah,
So it's just
I
a
mean,
fun thing to talk about, but
yeah,
nothing really.
We're all even different in the office too. Everyone has a different opinion in the office, but you know, I think it's, you know, it's our job to weigh the pros and cons and present them, and also present what he wants, and see, you know, Zakin even here has a different opinion. Neo doesn't need a DPS meter. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's a life fight. If Live suffers, then let Neo suffer too. Zakin.
Yeah, let's take a look at that drawing. The first 2 drawings have been amazing. Honestly, I've been impressed with these drawings.
All right, let's go to Suin. Let's see the imagination added. Okay, I like that we're commuting through text.
Imagine it was
It's like
added.
a ransom note. It was hard to see details. Okay, so we didn't have a full resolution picture. Here we go. Oh, wow. Do we have a Poron eye patch there? That's so wonderful. That's beautiful. I would be very happy with that, Suin.
It is amazing.
Comment, can you put the name in chat again? I think it was Hippolina, or I forget. 1 second. Comment's probably gonna... Hippolia.
I think the character was doing like a
Hippolia. Hippolia. Congratulations for being randomly selected by Comment, and thank you, Comment.
Speaking of Comment,
Let's talk about Comment.
I will say there was some discussion about the mustache.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this mustache.
It has been a hotly debated topic in the office. I came in just a couple days ago with it.
He's never had this mustache before.
People say that, but I didn't just grow a mustache in a day. This has always been on my face.
Well,
the
yes,
beard
but you're
disappeared.
singling it out now, Bear, and that is what makes you Officer Bear.
Sure, I understand. But speaking of Comment, he despises the mustache. I'll just throw that out there.
Here we go. The first event in chat for Bear is 1, to shave the mustache, 2, to keep the mustache.
And I will say, my wife said to me, I asked her, what do you think? And she said, either you look like a firefighter or you look like Boss Baby from the movie. So.
Oh my God, ban Void. Somebody kick Void out. Oh my gosh, Void. Void also has a mustache.
Yeah, some of the crew out here, we have started a trend.
Oh my gosh, mods versus mods. Mod spamming. Get Void on stream. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's move forward. This is a wonderful drawing. Absolutely amazing work, Suin. Can we get some love for Suin in the chat, please? Did you guys like the drawing addition to the stream? I know the system was a little wonky, but I think the system was kind of fun too.
I thought it was great. I mean, I thought the addition of Suin in these drawings was fantastic. Right. I mean, she does these around the office. Like, we'll be in a meeting and she'll just flip her board around and it's a picture of me in the meeting. I'm like, what
the heck? Yeah, Suin, you did an amazing job. Suin was scared that she thought she couldn't draw Gons, and she was worried that she was not able to draw anything outside.
I'm upset our OG Daddy Gon didn't win.
Oh.
And we get him drawn.
Daddy Gon. Daddy Gon, are you out there? Daddy Gon was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Great job, Suin. Everybody loves you. Thank you so much. Claps to you. Big love. Kisses. All right, let's go ahead and get to who is Daddy Gon. Look it up in Discord, Dino. All right.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Wonderful. Let's get to the player awards. So we already did the Ploggies for the game awards. Now we're going to do it for the players, for the people in chat, for the people on Discord, for the people in game. We have, again, 10 categories and 10 winners of the Ploggies. Oh, good Lord, says Ill. Ill? What's going on, dude? This is Ill's favorite part. All right, let's do this. What is the first category? Best dressed. Ooh. Foshi. Foshi, I don't even know if Foshi is a fully live player. I think Foshi played. Foshi, did you play live ever? Foshi got nominated, somehow got through me, but don't worry. If Foshi wins, I will take that Ploggy back, Foshi, if you can't prove you're a live player. So these are all for these awards for live players only for this year. For the very first time ever, for the 10th anniversary, I think it needs to be live awards. So we're doing awards for live to start. Foshi's an inside man. Very old school player. Foshi plays both. Okay, well, there we go. I had good sources perhaps to leave Foshi in. All right. Who do you guys think it is? We have a lot of Ashiras in chat. We have some Foshi defenders. We have Ashira, Kalina Alba, one of our creators. Kalina, we love you. Foshi Truther says ill. Ulai, what's up, Ulai? Go Foshi. All right, here we go. The winner for best dress for the first Ploggies ever is Ashira. Ashira wins her own Ploggy, as you deserve, Ashira. This is not rigged, I promise you. I slaved over all of the votes to make sure they were legit. There's like a mind map board by my desk of pieces of yarn pointing to this vote to this vote. Anyway, I did my best to make sure everything was legit. Just so you know. All right. Honeydew says this is nepotistic. I disagree. This is a community, Honeydew. How dare you? Nobody vote for Honeydew. You should be nominated for the next future troll. Let's see what the next lovable troll is, what we call that category, though. I love you, Honeydew. Let's go. Next category. Congratulations, Ashira. Congratulations. Best mentor. Ooh, I see some good names on here. Lord, Chaos Butter, and in Kukui. Try it out, Bear.
Kukui.
Oh, I crushed it. So again, I want you all to know that these were nominated by the players and voted on by the players in Discord. So the top 4 you see here were for best mentor, there could have been 20 nominations. These are the top 4 that got voted on, and now we're gonna see the winner. All right, who do we think best mentor? We got End, we got good.
I would guess Chaos Butter if I were to guess.
Ooh, Bear has a guess.
That would be my vote.
All right. Let's see. Does Butters win the award? Does N win the award? Does Lord? Let's go. Chaos, it's Butters!
I mean, special Butters thanks to Chaos Butters as well. I mean, for me, when I had just joined the company as well, he was instrumental as well for me learning a lot of these different things. Like for live, once we got that Discord open, I mean, the amount of just effort and like specific things he put in those documents he would send my way to get me to understand many of the different intricacies of the game was exquisite. I have to say special thanks. I mean, best mentor not only to the players, but to me as well. So a special thank you.
Wonderful. Good job. I would also love to echo everything, but Butters is already a mod in the Discord, so I already love it. This is not rigged, I promise you.
I didn't even
This is all player votes. I see you, Steak. I will come at you in the chat. All right, let's go. Next is best PvPer. Ooh, Yassine made it through. Hero, DJs, and Loki. All right, what do we got here? Ill's laughing. He says, nah. Yassine. And for all of you that may be trolling in chat, next time you should vote and get people to vote. Because maybe if you guys like this, we can keep doing it, or we don't have to next year. But I think it's fun. Oh man, we got chat riled up. This means this is good. Hero,
I mean, PvP is gonna be,
bro.
PvP
what?
is like the most.
Look, this is some good community, some community fire.
I guess maybe there should have been like an era of when they were the best at PvP.
All right.
Somebody within
that is
like
true.
The era that Nico and the team was hosting those tournaments and the worlds and everything.
Yeah.
That person versus maybe the last 5
This
years.
did come out of nowhere, I would say, and I sprung it on the community, so we probably didn't have a whole lot of time to collect all of the main main.
At the end of the day, we're having fun.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. We're having a good time, guys. Are you guys having a good time in chat? I hope so. I'm having a good time. All right, let's see who this winner is. Here we go. Hero pulls the win. Hero pulls the win.
Chat is
happy or sad. Ill's lost his mind. Ill has lost his mind. All right, look.
Community voted.
Look, guys. Community votes. Ill, how about this? Next year, Ill, I can make you in charge of the player awards. And we can improve upon all of this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, cool. This is all wonderful fire that we can work on. All right, next. Best team player. Hisashi, Nakazaki, Lucindra. Hi, Lucindra. Furzy. What do we got? What do you guys think? Hisashi. Lots of Hisashi. We got Naga. We got Lucy. Lucindra. Reizen. Very confident about Lucindra. Let's see. Issa. Oh, wow. I think it's pretty torn in chat right now. Gotta be Furzy. Wow. Wow. This is gonna be a good one. All right. Let's see what we got. The winner of Best Team Player, Lucindra. I need sound effects.
Yeah, he's like a.
We'll get there. We got shelves.
Yeah, we got shelves. We got swag.
Shelves. We got
a white wall.
White wall. There's gonna be a logo here.
That's true.
We're working on it. Step one, guys. All right, next. Congratulations, Lucindra. Community cheerleader. Ooh. So this was for the person that keeps chat happy, keeps people happy even on the darkest days. That's each of these categories had a description of what people were voting on. All right, we got Warby, Ashira, Warby.
Arulo, DGX.
Otter's upset that DGX got nominated. Health Killer, Arulo. Warby, no diff. DGX Aura. DGX Talks, says Karma. Did you see that? Chenzo Canteen is Karma from the one of the original tournament teams. Oh, yeah, found that out a second ago. Warby's always yapping in chat. But is he yapping in a positive way? Let's see what the community that voted thinks. Here we go. Community cheerleader, Ashira. Oh my gosh, 2 Ploggies for Ashira. Congratulations. I'll reveal this to everybody. We had about 200 votes. So that is how many votes that we had. Congratulations, Ashira. Double plugs. Dual plugging it.
Dual plugging it.
All right. I think Ashira is also nominated in another category too.
Yeah, you're not going to beat the allegations here.
Okay, let's go. Bot pluggies. Who in their right mind would buy votes on these? Discord legend. All right. So for this, I made people guess who they thought the winner was. This is the only category where there is no voting. I have a bot that's been there from the beginning of time that tallies up who is chatted the most. And I know what the community guessed. I'll tell you that in a second after I judge chat. But the bot has told me who has chatted the most since the beginning of the Discord. The Discord started on the 8th anniversary when I started.
Yeah, it was right after that. I think either January or either right before the 8th anniversary or we launched it for the 8th anniversary, if I recall.
Right.
I think we launched it for the 8th anniversary.
Yeah. I think Rockabool was 5th. I think I remember that. The community voted on Butters, Chaos Butter. Let's see.
I guess maybe Nayui.
Nayui or Butters?
Yeah, I mean, either of those.
I already gave away. I forget what Wallix was rated. All right, let's see who the true Discord legend is, drum roll, Nayewi gets a pluggy. Number 1. Congratulations, Nayewi. You have chatted a whole lot. A whole lot. Butters, I think you were second.
I would say so, yeah.
I'll after this I'll go in and run the command to show where everybody's at. We can have fun with that.
Certified, yeah.
Certified yapper. You got a yapper for yapping, a pluggy for yapping. Yap Master Flex. All right. Next we got Lore Master. I like this. So the description for this was the person, I forgot, I wrote a very creative, wonderful line, but it's basically who knows the most lore.
Game lore or
Game lore.
Community lore?
Game lore.
Game lore. Brett.
Brett. Which player is the lore master? We got Rockaboo, Nightmare Gaia, Evangeline, and Violet Cruz. What are we thinking, guys? Boyd's laughing at something. Gaia. Gaia equals Mara, they said. Amatsu. Hi, Amatsu. I should be on that list. Maybe you were. Maybe you were in the nominations. You could have nominated yourself as well. Do not hold that back. You should have nominated yourself for some of the categories. Zakin, how can these people prove their strength in the game's lore? Do they know the plot well?
Just have them go up against Brett and see.
When did Hajun die? That's too easy. Way too easy. Okay, let's see. Who is the winner? Rocky! Congratulations, Rocky. You now have a pluggy. Hi, Mernda. Good to see you. Pog, Rocky, GZ, Pog, Pog.
Set you up with that.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Next up. I'm afraid I would win too many, says Ill.
Lovable troll.
Let's put that, speaking of, let's put that to the test, Ill. All right. How many nose hairs does Master Hong have? Get a look. He has a big bear mustache. Slightly bigger. Longer. All right. Lovable troll. Space Filler AS. Red Pistoleru. Urusu and Didoxa. Bigger than bears steak. All right. What do we got? Space, says Vargams. Vargams, am I saying your name correctly? Is this like actually the first, even though I've been working with these mods for 2 years, I don't think ever said their name out loud. Yes, I did it. Thank you,
Vargams?
Varg, I did it. Red gonna win, says Mara. Vargy, 2 years. That's true. All right, he's a baby. All right, what else we got? We got a space filler. All right, let's see who the lovable troll is. Rusu says end. Here we go. The winner is... Oh, winners! We have a tie. Double trolls, double plogs. 2 ploggies going to space filler and to Doxa. Boom. Wonderful. Congratulations, you trolls. These are people that troll the game but love their lovable. They make people happy still. All right, let's keep it going. Master of Creation. Oh, Miggy on the track. Makes a return. Earnhardt. Ashira Hirusu. Ooh.
I will say for this one, when I was learning live again, I would listen to Miggy on the Track videos to learn the boss fights for many of the dungeons. I do have to say that. And I would jam out to the songs at the beginning of his videos. I will give him...
on the track.
Miggy on the track.
Miggy on the track. Got a shout out. Somebody get Miggy in here. Miggy, where you
here?
at?
No?
I don't know. I feel like we'd see him.
Probably.
He is a master of creation, so he's out there. He's on the internet right now, probably. All right, let's see who the winner is. Oh my gosh, it's tied. Miggy on the track and Ashira. Holy cow, they're both getting... That's 3 Ploggies for Ashira. Oh my gosh. And Miggy gets a Ploggy.
Justice for Miggy.
How about that? Oh my gosh. Justice for Miggy. Miggy got it. Good job, Miggy. We'll find you wherever you are. I gotta visit Miggy's YouTube, see what he's up to.
I haven't been in a while.
Well,
Busy. Stop making
somebody
videos.
find Miggy. All right, next. Dang. Shira gonna get, oh my gosh, is Shira again. How many Ploggies is
Most
Shira
dedicated
gonna...
clan leader.
This is the last one. This is the last, is Shira gonna be hoarding Ploggies? Or is the Welsh Dragon gonna get one? Is Hero gonna get one? Adalea. What are their clan names?
Did you put them on the board?
I didn't put the clan. No, what was the leaders got nominated, not the clan. Yeah.
Leaders of what?
All right, we got some Welsh. We got some Adas. We got Shira. All right, is Ashira gonna win 4 Ploggies? Is another big question. All right, here we go. I see Wubble. Hi, Wubble. See you in chat. All right, here we go. The winner is, oh my gosh, Ashira wins 4 Ploggies. Holy cow. So for the very first Ploggies ever, Ashira takes home 4. I guess this is a good, actually, I kind of like this. This really sets us up for next year to have a possible dethronement or maybe 5 Ploggies. I don't know. This sets the community up for a very precarious situation for if we do the Ploggies again.
They were community voted. So.
They were community voted. I did my best to guard the votes. We had about 200 too, and remember, this is only for live. I don't know. I'd love to see what you guys think about these. I think we had a lot of fun during the Game Awards one. That was really fun with Nico. Obviously, there are people in chat that are questioning things, but that goes to show with anything community related. So this is pretty standard as far as I'm concerned, but I don't know. I think it was fun. I had fun. Thank you, Ashira, for making the Ploggy Award, and congratulations to you for winning 4. That's awesome. Congrats to everyone else who won a Ploggy. Boxdog Man says, please do a monthly Q&A with the community. Yeah, I mean, look, this is another first for us, so yeah. I would like, it's always been my goal since I started 2 years ago to be doing these regularly. So I think we started doing some on Discord, even without showing our faces, and then moving to Twitch was a big thing, and then we did the NCAA Versus stream, which was awesome. I really had fun with that. That would be fun to do other games where all the community managers battled. And then this is a big accomplishment too. So overall, I hope you guys like this stream. I guess we can start wrapping this baby up. Let's get to our final, oh look, we got a little Ploggy. Where is he? Thank you. You get a little Ploggy. Just leave him there, Caesar. Just leave him there. He looks wonderful. Let's go ahead and just start. We have 2 things left. Let's start with one of our final surprises. We received a wonderful video from somebody a few days ago for the 10th anniversary, and let's check it out together. I'll let Caesar load that in.
블레이드 앤 소울의 개발을 맡고 있는 김홍재입니다. 먼저 지난 10년이란 긴 시간 동안 블레이드 앤 소울을 빛내주신 북미 유럽의 유저분들께 마음 깊이 감사의 인사를 전합니다. 북미 유럽 서비스는 그 어떤 지역보다 특별합니다. 전 세계를 아우르는 글로벌 무대답게 다양한 국가와 문화권의 유저들이 모여 저마다의 독창적인 스타일로 게임을 즐겨주시기 때문입니다. 저희 개발팀은 던전을 설계할 때 나름의 공략법을 구상하곤 합니다. 하지만 여러분은 매번 저희의 예상을 뛰어넘는 파괴법을 선보이며 놀라움을 안겨주셨습니다. 그 창의적인 플레이 스타일은 다음 던전을 디자인할 때 제게 가장 큰 영감이 되기도 했습니다. 또한 저는 디스코드를 통해 여러분의 목소리를 귀 기울여 살피고 있습니다. 특히 단순히 성공의 결과뿐만 아니라 실패의 과정까지 상세히 공유하며 서로 돕는 여러분의 문화는 매우 인상적이었습니다. 그 치열하고도 따뜻한 피드백들이 모여 실제 개발 방향을 다시금 고민하게 만드는 소중한 이정표가 되었습니다. 블레이드 앤 소울은 개발팀이 만들어가는 세계가 아닙니다. 지난 시간 유저 여러분이 쏟아준 열정과 애정이 겹겹이 쌓여 만들어진 우리 모두의 결과물입니다. 오랜 시간 개발에 참여하며 저는 누구보다 불소를 사랑한다고 자부해왔습니다. 하지만 여러분의 목소리를 들으면 들을수록 제 생각이 자만이었다는 것을 겸허히 인정하게 됩니다. 여러분이 보여주신 불소에 대한 순수한 열정 앞에 깊은 경의를 표합니다. 북미 유럽 서비스 10주년을 다시 한번 진심으로 축하합니다. 여러분의 목소리에 늘 귀 기울이며 앞으로도 함께 걷는 블레이드 앤 소울이 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Nice. That was really nice. So we actually reached out to Hong Jae to see if he wanted to like send a message, write a letter. We reached out to the team and it was really nice to actually receive back a full video. So thank you, Hong Jae. That was really awesome. I'm so happy that we received that. And I hope you guys enjoyed that message from him and the team. And I think we can move on to our final goodbyes. We, of course, have some gifts for both communities for the 10th anniversary. And we can go ahead and put those on screen. So Blade and Soul Live, you're receiving a ton of things. Too much to list. That is a lot of items.
Yeah, take a look on stream. I mean, Neo and Live, these will be distributed to you. So there's no code. We're going to distribute them to your accounts. Just keep that in mind.
Right. So, and is there any other limitations that you know, any expiry or anything?
No, these are just going to be put in their inventory.
Cool. If you have any issues, reach out on Discord. I think I saw, what was Neo again? I think it was Purple Selector, Portrait, I forget. I saw them. But
yeah, Purple Portrait.
These are the 10th anniversary rewards. We guys, hope you really enjoyed this stream. Let me know. I see some people are complaining about purples. Neo, you guys have also another update coming next week. Not next week, the week after. And a first anniversary. So again, for Live, you guys actually are just now starting a week full of rewards. So let me remind a lot of people all the things that are going to happen. So there's a lot of fun events for 10th anniversary. Starting Monday will be a scavenger hunt for 10 days. So that's 10 more rewards for each day. We have a lot of rewards going through Discord events. We also have our creators for Live are going to send out a lot of rewards too. So they're going to be given special codes. So Live, you have a lot more to look forward to throughout the anniversary. You also have your event coming. Neo, you have a whole massive new update coming.
Oh yeah.
Very shortly. Was it January 20th?
Yep.
That's going to have probably its own stream as well. And then there's the first anniversary, which is around February?
25th.
February 25th.
February 25th is the day. We'll probably look to when we want to do a stream.
Right.
But again, I mean, these rewards are just to celebrate 10 years of Blade and Soul.
Yes.
For the Neo players, we hear you. We know what you want. There's going to be a first year anniversary stream. Stay tuned for that. I'm sure that'll be to your liking.
Yep.
But again, I mean, just want to thank everybody. 10 years of Blade and Soul. You got to see the start of Blade and Soul. I mean, many of the people like Nico and Brett are still here. They're still going strong. Their knowledge has stayed within the company. It's been amazing. So yeah, I mean, we're glad you guys are here. We're looking to do another 10. We're trying to get to where Lineage 2's at.
Hey,
they're about to have
20.
They're about to have 22 or 23.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, I think overall this was a very fun day. It's been so great to hear everybody's story. It's great to have you finally on stream, have you a public persona again. Yeah. We'll try and do this as much as possible. Maybe you're going to be on as soon as the next stream. Who knows? Overall, I love you guys. We've had so much fun. Seeing your stories in Discord has been so fun to read. It's very emotional. Very cool to see all that. We have more staff letters coming in throughout the next 2 weeks. Again, I just mentioned all these great 10th anniversary streams. 10th anniversary events that are going to continue for the next 2 weeks or so for live. And then for NEO, we have a very promising month and next month as well. So what a very good start to 2026 for Blade and Soul. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked about events. We have events for both.
We have plenty of events. We have plenty of things going on for the 10th anniversary, the first anniversary for NEO.
A lot more will be revealed probably starting Monday and onward. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Did everybody enjoy the stream? If you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, want to talk about other things that we talked about on stream, you'll find me in Discord. Please continue voicing your opinions. We love you guys. We love our community. And I hope this is a nice upgrade and a good start for a new 2026 for Blade and Soul. So thank you, everybody. We love you all. We'll see you all again shortly. Have a good day.
Thanks, everybody.